Richard Ashcroft. Check the meaning on XFM 104.9. We're back, Steve. It's Saturday.
That's true enough.
Steve Merchant, that is.
Hello there.
I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously.
Hello there.
Carl's still away. Claire Sturgis is back.
That's
Hello.
absolutely true.
Yeah.
Hello there, Claire. Nice to see you.
So,
I think a lot of people were hoping that Karl will be back this week, but we're pleased to have you.
No, they were actually. I did get some emails during the week.
Really?
Saying what?
Just saying it's really nice to, hear you again on the Saturday afternoon. It's nice, and but you're not really very funny. And when's Karl coming back? You know? So sort of being
Sure
nice
it wasn't
to
to
me.
us?
No, it was definitely
Because they think that as well.
directed to me.
But no one can compete with Karl.
They can't.
Well, we used to sort of like come in and when we discovered Karl early on, we just thought this is comedy gold. Just let him speak his mind. But then we started thinking, oh, we can't follow him now.
Yeah.
So I remember Steve going, look, we've got to come up with some stuff.
We need to chat. If anything we've got to say to each other, we've got to say that in the first 20 minutes, and then you just unleash Karl.
Yeah,
And he's
because
like
it's just you can't follow him, and he's off on one. And they have stories of upbringings with bizarre creatures that lived in Manchester that were half human, half bat and frog and things.
I'd love to take him back to Manchester in some kind of TV documentary. You know, when Karl went home. And just wander back, maybe try and find the amphibian twins or whatever those people were.
They
with
weren't. Yeah, so there was two boys, both had big heads and webbed feet. They weren't related. They didn't hang around with each other.
That was all the information we had.
I went, why not? He went, that would have been too obvious.
Yeah.
Like they look at each other across a room and go, yeah, you think I'm coming to see you just because we're a similar species?
Yeah.
You're mistaken, mate. You make your own friends.
One starts to walk over, the other one shakes his head and just mouths too obvious.
Yeah,
Don't do it, too obvious.
out of one of his mouths.
Yeah, that's what they're expecting.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
don't do it. don't do it, Webby.
Yeah, but anyway, he'll be back shortly, I'm sure.
He phoned me. His dad's ill. His dad's in hospital, so Karl went back to sort of look after his mum. And he was so sweet. He said, "I'm back. I'll just drive my mum around." He said it so unbegrudgingly. He just went, "It's like old times." And I said, "Oh, sorry to hear that." And he went, "That's all right, yeah." I think it's going to be fine. And I said, "How was your holiday?" He went, "Yeah, it was good. Except it were a nudist beach, so he didn't tell me." I went,
of course it was.
I went, "What do you mean?" He went, "Well, sitting on the... I don't know why they have to do it. I don't know why they have to do it. Why do they have to do it?" He went, "Suzanne said they think there's nothing wrong with it, like being a transvestite." Right? Right? I went, "I love the fact that your girlfriend has to tell you what's wrong and right in the world." And he went, "Well, we're walking along the beach, fella coming towards us with knob out." I went, "Oh, what's going on here?" Right? And he said, and because it wasn't all nude, he's walking round, he's stark naked, and he wants the freedom of that, but he's got a big rucksack on his back with his clothes on, so he has to get changed. He went, "So what's the point in that?" Right? And I went, "He should just carry the book." He went, "What, and covered it up?" When he went, "Oh yeah, good idea." See? He went, "But I wasn't happy." He says, and that was the first day, so we didn't go there again.
I can just imagine his little face.
Yeah, just going, "All right,
Gobsmacked.
that's out,
Yeah.
that's out, what's that doing out? Why has he got his out?"
I imagine Karl sort of dressed in a suit. In a sort of safari suit, done right up with a cravat. I'm not undressing. I don't want people seeing the flesh. That's for you, love, and no one else.
But I love the fact that it's good and goes, "Karl, they don't think there's anything wrong with it. They're just happy that way." and he in his own mind just goes, "Like being a transvestite." He knows there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm always a little bit suspect about people who like walking around nude.
I
all
think you
the
meant
time.
transvestites.
No, nudists.
What? Hold on. Can you
Well, if you wanna get
can
me
you be a
started on
naked transvestite? What are you then?
Yeah, I suppose you're a...
When Eddie Izzard's naked, is he a naked transvestite?
That's an
'Cause the
interesting
clue is-
metaphysical question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On XFM 104.9.
If you know the answer to that metaphysical question, or indeed any of the famous ones, if a tree falls in a forest and no one hears it, has it fallen over? Any of those.
Excellent. That's
those.
brilliant.
Yeah, if you leave the room, Rick,
what's the
does
sound?
it get quieter?
Yeah, what's the sound of one leg hopping?
Exactly. What we got there, Claire?
Do you want some music or
Yeah,
I'd love to hear
a
it.
bit
What you
more
got?
chat?
Yeah.
I've got the Vines actually.
Oh,
All
play
right.
it, play it, play it.
Nice.
Hey Claire, out of the way. No, I'm not talking to you. It's the name of the song by the Vines.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh,
XFM 104.9. I'm
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
And Claire Sturgis.
It's
Have you
not
ever been to?
fair.
Have you
It's
ever been
not
to a
fair.
nudist beach? Have either of you been to a nudist beach?
Yes.
I found. Have you really? I.
No, last month I went on holiday to Antigua and then I went on the nudist beach.
Really?
I wanted an all over.
Sure. Because I was with my family once when we went on holiday, family holiday with.
I just got you going on and a inspector coming on going, "And the glasses." And the glasses, and you don't wear them there.
No, I went there with it was some friends of my like family friends, you know, like kids. So it was kids my age and my sister's age who and parents were all friends, you know. Go on holiday to this, end up on this nudist beach, not a nudist beach, but where people sunbathe topless or whatever. Or maybe it was just because it was France. Where I think a lot of that goes on, generally.
All beaches in, no, but that's different. The nudist beaches are sort of, they're cordoned off.
Sure, with the cocks and everything.
We can't say that.
You can't say cocks.
Or did you mean the chicken? You meant
the
chicken.
chickens.
There's a lot of naked
got
people
farms, a lot of French farms.
Birds around with
There
them.
is a lot of poultry.
And by male bird, I don't mean transsexual.
You don't mean, no, I don't want to, because that's also offensive.
That is also offensive. So be careful whenever.
Please be careful, Claire. Be careful what you're going to say on
I just want to say to the radio authority or anyone listening, when we say cock, we are referring to a male bird, and
there is no discussion there. There's nothing. There's no other issue. There's no other ambiguity.
Okay, go on. What are you talking?
So, there's people walking around with their birds and often they got their knobs out as well. So it was just a topless. It was just a topless beach. So we're all on
So
holiday.
there were tits there as well.
There were some tits.
We've got a family of tits that come and eat the nuts. That chew on my nuts. Go on.
We're confusing.
No, we have. Jane's got a little bag of nuts that she makes me hang out of the window.
Right.
So
you'll often be hanging your nuts out the window,
and the tits
so that tits can. Sure.
God, I don't know what.
Please.
Go on with this story.
Sorry. So what I'm saying is.
God.
What I'm saying is.
Yeah.
We went on holiday. There was a family there.
Yeah.
There was some tits. There was some cocks. And
Okay.
and I found it all a little bit, because I was about 14 or something, I found it all a little bit disturbing, because I hadn't been introduced to this sort of thing before.
Yeah.
And obviously my dad was having none of it, like a bit like Karl, and obviously my mum wasn't up for that as well. But the person we went, the mother of the person we went with, she took her top off, and I didn't know where to look, because I didn't want to make an issue of it. I didn't want to but it was like, because I was with my mate, I was going, well, I wanted to say, well, there's your mum with her knockers out, really. I mean, that's your mum over there.
Hello, Dave. There's your mum's. There's your mum's knockers. There you go. Yeah. There's your dad. There's your dad. Popped out.
Yeah.
Popped out. His
He's got
little man. His little fella out
your
there.
Dad's fella's there. He's wandering about, and
he's having a.
and your
he's
mum's got
loving it. He's getting a tan on his little fella.
milkers out. So it was all it was a little bit disturbing, and I've never quite got that image out of my head really, because it was all. But I didn't know where to look. I didn't know what to do.
A friend of mine. I won't say what his name is. Right. He's about 25 now. When he was, I think, 14 and 15, I mean, the worst age, he went to a nudist holiday with his parents and his sister and some of her sister's friends, and he absolutely hated it.
Yeah.
He absolutely.
Well, that's it makes me sort of queasy to think about it, especially if you're with your family and friends.
Yeah.
Because I don't mind looking at nudie ladies that I don't know, really, but I don't want to look at relatives, or people I've grown up with, or indeed the likes of you. I don't want to have to see that kind of flesh, and I don't want to know what's going on underneath those clothes. You've keeping them hidden from me. Well, you haven't. You've shown me much of it in the time I've known you.
So sometimes
there's not a bit of your body I haven't seen at some point. You'll have got your trousers down. Look at the arse. That was, thinking that was hilarious, or the old, the Johnson
feeding the birds on the windowsill. It is strange because there isn't anyone with it. Let's face it, there isn't anyone with it. But I know what you mean.
I think it's because we spend so much of the time covering it up. It's like in the summer months when girls start wearing kind of short sleeve t-shirts or short skirts. You'll have blokes just going mental, just And I think it's because women spend most of the year because it's so cold here, covered up, that men forget what's under there. And then when summer comes around, they can't believe it.
Do actually just hang out of a car window or hang over scaffolding and say, "Get your tits out." I want to go. Has that ever worked?
Has it ever worked?
What's your success rate with that?
I was off to my big job in the city, but I got 20 minutes. Why not? Shall I come up there, or are you going to come down?
Oh, dear.
Extraordinary.
Oh. Right, what we got coming up? Quick, keep them hooked.
Well, Rick...
We've got some songs and some more chat.
There'll be some chitter-chatter, and there'll be some songs. We had an email last week from a fella calling himself Paul. I don't know if that's his real name. He said that sometimes...
I'm suspicious.
I'm already suspicious. He said that some time ago we played a cracking Johnny Cash cover version of U2's One. Remember that? I think maybe the last time you were here, Claire, maybe.
Class.
And he says he's been trying to track down that album. He says, unfortunately, like an idiot, I didn't listen to it, and I didn't catch the name of the album. Could you, by any chance, send me the album?
He's having a laugh.
He's having a laugh.
What, for free?
Yeah, so that's not going to happen.
Actually, email him back. Say, Paul...
Shall I do it now?
Give us £8 for no reason.
I've also called him some quite offensive names. I'll put from Gervais.
Oh dear. He's not gonna like that.
That's pretty grim.
Nor's his mother.
No.
You shouldn't have brought her into it.
Indeed.
Johnny Cash.
Oh, they're nuts.
Johnny Cash. Change from a Durex machine. You get it?
Oh, that's classic. Johnny Cash and his cover of U2's One, magnificent tune. That's from the album American 3, Solitary Man, that was released in 2000. And I've just checked that email that Paul, if indeed that is his name, sent us, Rick, and he didn't ask for a copy of the album, he asked for the name of the album.
Right.
So, I feel a little bit bad that I sent that email back insulting him and his mother.
Yeah.
And also, of course, I CC'd it to his mum as well, and many of her friends. So
Send another one.
I feel.
I think we can get around this. I'll tell you what Paul would like if that is his real
indeed
name.
his name, yeah.
He'd like some adverts.
I'd love some bloody adverts, Paul.
Oasis, Little by Little, on XFM 104.9. I'm just moving the mic there. Hold on, I'm getting comfortable. There you go. Right, sit up. I was
A
landing.
lot of people do that. A lot of people do that during the song. A lot of the old pros. No, a lot of the old
No, I
pros
like
like
that song.
Foxy
That's
and
great,
Tarrant and the
that.
like.
They were on Top of Pops yesterday, but they did My Generation.
Any good?
Yeah, very good. I mean, you know.
Was it close to the original, or did they make it their own?
No, both. It was pretty close. They did, you know, musically it was close, but you know, they had a certain.
Was it Noel singing or Liam?
Liam. Very, very cool. Very cool. Good
No,
swagger.
he's an amazing.
Attitude back.
Yeah.
I think back on form.
A lot of people
for
tell me
Oasis.
though that if you go to any of these big stadium gigs they do now, it's an absolute nightmare because a lot of the fans are really grim. I mean, I've spoken to two people independently who've both been at gigs where there have been fans weeing on other fans' shoes. That's not what I want from a gig.
That's not nice.
No,
They
that's not
own
good.
them then.
Well, yes, apparently.
That's theirs then.
Oh,
Yeah.
what, if you wee on something?
Yeah,
that's
you
yours.
own it.
That's
It's cat
yeah,
law.
because cat law. Yeah, cat law is if you wee on something, then you own it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you live by cat law.
I do,
You do live because I've my wallet. I think you own,
yeah.
and
Several telephone boxes.
much of my hair.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about nudie beaches.
Yeah.
Because I still can't get around.
I don't know
the
why
idea
they
of-
only play volleyball.
No, that's all they do. Then.
Surely there's other games you could play. I think French cricket would be slightly more.
All the pictures I've ever seen of news colonies always seem to be quite attractive women and some fairly grizzled sort of 45-year-old men. I don't know if that's generally the clientele, that, you know, it just happens to work that way. But I'm quite llooking forward to getting to around the 45 mark. I'm just cruising down there.
Happy birthday. Right, I'm off. Where are
Exactly.
you going without your clothes?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And at what point, I mean, you can't go into a nudist colony, can you, without taking your clothes off? You can't.
I don't know if there's a door policy.
No.
Where there's that sort of
No, I
people
think there is, I'm sure.
Oh, actually, no, because when I went on my nudist beach, there was actually a security guard.
Stopping you from...
naked.
No, no.
No, Claire.
That's very
Would it be
strange.
possible for a bloke who was, say, a fairly good swimmer to swim up to the beach in a wetsuit and not have to come...
France?
Okay, well, yeah.
Let's say, just say for the sake of it, that this person, you know, had some time on his hands in a week.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
he'd made quite a bit of money
He
recently. He had some
trained.
time.
He trained 9 hours a day at the lengths in the pool,
Yeah.
thinking that if I can get
Yeah.
to the Eurostar de France.
It could work. It could work. Yeah.
So what was your nudist beach experience? This was not a colony.
No,
Not
no,
a
it
colony
literally
of
just was a
nudists.
choice that this place had a few beaches. One of them was a nudist beach.
And could
if
you
wanted
see the
all
nudist
over.
beach from the regular beach?
No, you couldn't. You see,
Right.
it was just round the
What about with
corner.
binoculars?
Possibly. Yeah, possibly. But you see, my worry is, as a healthy young man...
Yes, you're not
if-
a healthy young man, are you?
No, but I'm talking about you two.
You're right, sure.
You're pretty healthy young men.
Hmm.
How awkward it must be for you on a nudist beach if you do happen to see a very good-looking, naked lady.
Hmm.
What you do if you...
Well, that's the reason I've not gone to any.
Okay.
Just exactly that worry.
Because it is very off-putting.
Yes. If you had, it sounds like this is a confession.
Exactly, yeah.
Go on,
That
what
did
happened?
actually happen to us.
Really?
An older
Go
gentleman.
on.
An older gentleman obviously was enjoying his time on the beach.
Right, explain more. I
And
don't
then
quite-
came over to chat. And you just don't know where to...
Sorry, so hang on. So he approached you,
Yeah, for a chat, as you do. People are friendly.
right, without wishing to get too lewd, within a state of arousal. Is
How
that the
far
case?
can we go down
No,
this? Yeah.
I'm not trying to sort of. I don't want to get too kind of, graphic or gynecological.
Have you noticed... that-
Gynecological.
Oh, I was going to say how quiet Ricky was keeping
But so
at
he
this
came
point.
over. He came over.
Well, I'm worried about this. I'm worried about telling this story.
But I think it's an interesting. I think this
Yeah.
is an interesting point
Yeah.
because so he came over and he was just chatting away.
Yeah.
quite proudly.
Yeah. Well,
Standing to
eventually got
attention.
quite proud.
Yeah. And what was why was this, Claire? I mean, not wishing to be disrespectful, but you know, he's a
I
man.
don't know.
He's been around a bit. Were you reading erotic poetry? What were you?
I was talking about the weather.
Right.
About how nice it was today.
And he approached in pole position, or did he?
No.
Or did he?
I don't like it anymore.
Fine, okay.
I don't like it anymore.
Let's leave it then.
But
Let's
that's
leave
what I
it.
did. I actually ran away.
You ran away. That's
I
terrible.
went
insult.
swimming.
Was he French? Was it quite tricky to speak to him?
Oh, no, he spoke perfect English.
Sorry, during the break, like Claire said, "Oh, I want to lose which ones, right?" And this man came over, an old fella, and it was all very said, and she started off a bit left. I said he had the biggest knob I've ever seen, and then I laughed, and then she went, and then it got bigger, and I went, "You can't tell it." Then I was worried about that, but she left out the funny bit and you just went all weird, yeah. So, play
I
Bob
worry-
Dylan. Only Bob Dylan can get us out of this. This is off his last album, Love and Theft. It is the only track I really like, I'm afraid. I didn't get on with the rest of the album because it was too hoedowny and country blues and stuff, which is just not my sort of thing. But this is a nice track called Mississippi. Bob Dylan. Mississippi. Off the album Love and Theft. I must admit, not my favourite Dylan album, but that's a nice track, isn't it?
It's a lovely track, actually. I just noticed there you've brought in 3 CDs.
Yeah.
You bring those 3 in every week, don't you? You just play from those 3 CDs, or you substitute the Dylan for different Dylan albums,
Yeah,
and the other
so
2
for-
remain the same.
Well, no, I've got playing a different Cat Stevens. I've got Tea for Tillerman. I've never brought that in before.
Yes, you
Different album
have?
altogether.
I've
No.
seen it before.
No, I've never played anything off Tea for Tillerman. I've played it off Catchable at 4, Teaser and the Fire Cat.
You don't have a sort of deal with Island Records to try and keep that Cat Stevens back
Jimmy
catalogue
Webb.
afloat? No one's really shifting it.
I think it might just be CDs that are in the bottom of a bag.
This is why I'm
I'm so
thinking.
lazy
It's just you've
that
got
I
one
put in-
carrier bag that you bring back. And,
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll look forward to those later.
Yeah. Go on.
No. I was just really wondering, Rick, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but could I have some adverts?
Yeah. Feeder. Come back around on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Hello there, Steve Merchant here.
Of course you are. And so's Claire Sturgis in a way.
That's true enough.
So
That's true enough.
yeah.
Rick, I partied last night, Rick, like it was 1999.
Really?
All
What
over
sort of
again.
what old-fashioned sort of way, some old records.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes, on my own. In my flat, crying.
Just like 1999.
Yeah, just like 1999. Now, went to see Prince at the,
Oh, yeah.
at the Hammersmith Apollo, and I tell you this, I mean, if that's a man whose career is going down the pan, then I'm sorry.
Then I hope ours does.
Then I hope ours does as excitingly as that
Does.
because he
Did.
was stunning. I
Yeah.
mean, he is. A lot of people I know have seen him in the 80s or whatever, and when he used to descend from a ceiling in a little
I
red
know.
Corvette and stuff. But he is breathtaking. He's
I
like
always
he's
thought he
like
was-
what it must have been to see Elvis Presley.
Well,
I
yeah,
really,
no,
I've
no,
not seen anyone who's electrifying on stage.
I mean, I think, like most people, had a bit too much for him. And that wasn't because it was going downhill. It's because he churned out double albums like most people churn out singles. And you don't know what you should
can't take
like.
it all in.
There was just too much.
Yeah.
I didn't like the sort of the end of the 80s phase either too much. But
that whole period when he was fighting with Warner Brothers and he started wearing masks.
Slave
I think everyone just thought, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
You know, you're potty. But he's going to come out the other side of that.
Great
And,
tracks, though, great pop tunes, and he's written, I think he's brilliant.
I don't bandy this word around, Rick, as you know.
Go on.
But I'd like to use the word genius.
I thought you were going to say I'll pay for that.
No. Genius.
Oh, wow.
Genius. Because I would
They're
say...
strong words, Steve. They're
It is a strong word,
words.
Rick. It is a
Can
strong
you back
word.
it up? Have you got any example of his work that we could play now on XFM to show that he is a genius?
I will in just one second. Thanks for asking. But can I try and justify that? Can I just, because it is a controversial phrase
Yeah.
to use. Prince is a genius, and let
Yeah.
me tell you why. On his first album, or maybe on a couple of his first albums, he played all the instruments.
Brilliant. Like Squiddly Diddly.
Exactly.
In one episode of that I saw. He was
And
playing the
that's-
piano. Diddley was playing the
Excuse
piano with his
me,
two tentacles.
but that's-
Then he was like playing drums with two tentacles at the back. He was standing on two tentacles, which was the other one free for trumpet.
That
So-
sounds like genius to me.
Yeah. Oh,
That's what Mr. Prince...
So,
the only thing I would say about the concert last night, 3 hours, he played for 3 hours,
Yeah.
non-stop, well,
Yeah.
almost 3 hours, non-stop, didn't take a break. But cracking band, only 5 people.
imagine taking a break, just reading a paper, having
Yeah.
a coffee, going, what are you looking at?
And also very
I've got
witty.
20 minutes, by
Very-
law.
Very witty as well, because a lot of people imagine him being quite dry and quite sober. It was
Yeah.
very funny. But, sadly, Prince now... Well, I don't mean to be offensive,
couldn't see him
but
'cause he was
as
so
far as I'm
small.
concerned,
What?
he's now a Jehovah's Witness.
Is
He's
he?
now a Jehovah's Witness.
So he's
and-
going to come round tonight?
Well, no, but at the end, he did sort of spout on about, his beliefs.
yeah.
And I felt a bit like I'd sort of, do you know what I mean? Like I'd sort of paid 40 quid and I'd queued up and I'd sat for 3
You
hours
paid
to
40
then,
quid?
to then be preached at a little bit. So that was anything that put
Well,
a
I'll
foot
tell you
down for
what,
me.
good job for him. He was good value, because he'd have got an earful from you if he did. Imagine if he'd not played the singles or only did
Exactly.
like 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, I'd have been livid. I'd have just stormed out. I'm out of here. But I did, because I don't know.
Prince, so you've had, interesting, Steve Merchant says Prince is a genius. This is XFM 104.9, coming up to 2 o'clock. Prince is a genius. Can we open the phone lines, please? What's the phone number there, Claire?
08700 800 1234.
Me and my mate were talking about when people say genius, and they do bandy it around willy-nilly, and it's sort of like a comedian or something. They go, he's a genius. And we think that there's people in cancer research sort of laboratories and AIDS, and they're going, we lost another one to ITV.
yeah,
Why didn't he go into science? He could have been the new Newton, but no, he's getting the ratings up for 5.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
but Prince is a genius, is he?
Ricky.gervais at xfm.co.uk if you'd like to email.
Prince, genius or little fella? It's up to you.
But when you are a Jehovah's Witness, I don't know much about the faith. But are you obliged when you sign up to sort of do your time going door to door? Because it would be
I
amazing.
think-
Imagine Prince turning up at your door and just, hi, can I come in? Well, I don't know. And and just coming in and I'll sing you some of the hits, but I'd like you to buy a copy of this afterwards. I'm not really interested.
Why are they-
Which ones are you going to play? Which ones are you going to play? 'Cause I'm not a big fan of. I don't like If I Was Your Girlfriend. And anything from Diamonds and Pearls, I'm not interested in. So shoot off.
Yeah, I quite
Because
like...
I thought they were going to start selling the
Could you
Watchtower at the
be
end.
The most beautiful... I like that one.
Yeah.
Well, there's those fat people in it.
Does it make him a genius?
Oh, call up 10235 96429. Prince, genius or bloke with hair?
Well, this has got to be proof of his genius. He played it last night, and it's just dynamite.
There it's Strawberry Scar.
Prince, of course, and Raspberry Beret, one of the tunes he played last night, and breathtaking, I have to say. I can't sing his praises enough. Although, didn't manage to get myself into the after-show party, where Prince is often renowned for playing with the likes of... jamming with the likes of Rolling Stones.
What would have been your approach to
Hello
get in?
there, Steve Merchant here, XFM, Ricky Gervais show. Any chance I could come in...
To your party?
To your party, please?
I'll be honest, can I call you Lanky?
Well, if it help me get in, yeah.
It won't, but thank you anyway. I'll be honest, Lanky, your chances are slim to none. 4 eyes.
Okay. All right. I enjoyed the concert, if that is any...
Okay.
I could talk about it on the radio. I could talk about it on the radio
I'm going to
tomorrow.
take away that slim.
Okay.
It's none now,
All right.
freak.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So go away, yeah?
Cheers.
Okay.
Oh.
Was it something like that?
It was not dissimilar, Rick. There was a lot more profanity last night. And punches were thrown.
Was it last night?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was breathtaking. How's it working out for you, Rick? How's it working out for you being a celeb? How is that working out? How's that panning out for you? Is that all right? Is that working all right, Rick? Is it? Hey, all the fame and everything. How was David Bowie on Tuesday? I read about that. Why did I have to read about your presence at the David Bowie gig in the Evening Standard? Why do you keep that from me?
Right,
Why do you
okay.
keep that from me?
Right, okay. Right, I know what you're thinking. I got an invite. It was freebies and I didn't
Because I
invite
discussed
you.
this in the past. I said,
Yeah,
if you get
no.
invited to David Bowie or any of the big name
Yeah.
concerts, I got to go as well. That's the
Right,
rule. The
right.
rule is that we make the TV show, you're in the show, you become famous, fine, but I need to be able to also get the benefits of that.
Well, I didn't go. Did you read this in the Standard?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, no. It said...
Well, it was in the paper, Rick. It was in the paper.
It said present at the concert. It's absolutely true. I'm not bullshit. Absolutely true. In the concert were Ricky Gervais and Jonathan Ross. Now, we were invited, but we couldn't go. Neither of us could go. So
Right.
I just think they must have seen a copy of the guest list or someone said they were coming, or they just guessed. But I didn't go. I couldn't go. So there you go. It was Wednesday, and I couldn't go. If I'd have gone, you'd have been there, mate.
Rubbish. Because what worries me is
Yeah.
that you were invited or you requested tickets and then you didn't go.
No. What happened was that the Bowie's people just said, "Are you coming to the concert tonight?" And I said I couldn't. But let me tell you something.
Wait a minute.
To get you off this track, right? The next night, we did go to dinner with Bowie at someone's house. But look, wait, right, listen. It was a small affair. It was me and Jane, Jonathan, and Jane. It was David.
First names.
Yeah, no, and I think it was old friends of the family. It was a beautiful house, and it was just us lot and Richard E. Grant and Pete Townsend and Charles Saatchi and that, and it was just, you know, I think it's and it was set places as well, so I couldn't have got another. It was weird because we got there. I mean, it said 8 for 8:30, and I got there at like 8:05. And Jane, we can't go too early. And we went in there, and we the servants gave us a drink, and we were standing there, and I was looking around. It was an amazing house. It was a beautiful house, and there's Damien Hirst paintings and Lucian Freud. And I thought, well, when the host comes in, I'm going to go, you didn't tidy up for us, did you? But I was actually so overwhelmed. And in through the door, let himself into the door, was Richard E. Grant. And I went, all right. He went, yeah, I'm Richard. I went, yeah, all right. And I went, just let yourself in. He went, yeah, I live next door. I went, oh, okay. And then David Bowie came in, and he came over and spoke to me, and he went, I've just seen your video, and then this isn't helping, is it? Because this isn't helping.
Well, I mean, the phrase I was just going to pick you up there on was, I've just seen your video. Because what? No, I just feel that what.
No,
just for a second. What I feel that David should know is that it wasn't made sort of solely by you, or written entirely by you, or directed entirely by you. If it happens to feature you amongst a myriad of other actors, all of whom are brilliant and equally worthy of an invite to that particular do.
Yeah.
But you'll notice that the person that's representing the show, what got you a place round this table, you'll notice the one person that was invited is you.
Yeah.
Just you.
Yeah. Well, there's a very good reason
And
for
a
that.
woman, what you know, who wasn't involved with the show. Your girlfriend.
Well, we've got partners. You got, you know, that's
Well,
it.
yeah, but once again, she could have stayed at home.
You could have gone on
Hello?
place. Well, I did actually say if ever I get invited to see Woody Allen, and it's two people, that it would have to be you and Jane that went, because you're both bigger fans than me, and
Yeah.
I promised that. And
So,
she went along with that.
So David enjoyed the show, did he?
He did, yeah. Yeah, he did, yeah.
And how did the evening pan out? Was it suitably rock and roll?
It was very nice. It was really nice. A pleasant.
What did you have
family
to
friends.
eat?
I had. There was nibbles sort of coming round,
Nice,
and then
yeah.
They fed you the food, didn't they? I bet they fed you the food.
and then we had. What was it? What was for starter? It was like a ravioli thing for starter. I thought I won't have too much. I fill up for the fish dish. The fish was lovely. Then there was a sort of chestnut mousse.
And what did you talk about with David Bowie?
Just, you know, music.
Yeah.
Music.
You appearing on his next album.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, what, seriously, what, because I'm interested to know.
It was really nice. He's really so nice and normal. And he actually came over and he said, I've just seen your video. And then he said, are you going to get the band back together? He meant he'd seen the Room 101. And
Right.
he was basically taking the mickey out of me. And he was going, no, I thought it was really good.
Because you were just a sort of Bowie rip-off, weren't you, essentially?
No, it was really nice and normal affair. Seriously, it was just really. I mean, I was going, oh my God, there's so and so, there's so and so.
Yeah.
But it was we really enjoyed it. It was really pleasant, and everyone was, you know. And at the end, the people whose house it was friends of his, like a lot of sort of really old friends of his, got out a photo album, just like you do, and those pictures of like David Bowie. And
Dave, yeah, sure. Well, no, I mean, that's the great thing about
Iggy
DB
Pop.
is he's...
No, and Iggy Pop when they were cooking, and David was sort of going, look at Iggy cooking, and he was laughing like you do a mate you haven't seen. It was so sweet. It was just so nice. And then I'm gonna see play a record, Claire, because it is actually a little bit annoyed with me. Play a record.
Then Robert De Niro popped in,
Yeah.
and it all got a bit depressing.
And Woody Allen.
Yeah.
And he went, do you know anyone that likes my work more than you do? I went, I don't think so. I don't think so. Karl, Dreaming of You on XFM 104.9.
Yeah, one of the only tunes on the album I think worth listening to.
I haven't heard it.
Oh, it's rubbish.
Is it really?
But everyone's singing its praises like they're the saviours of British rock, but it just sounds like the Inspiral Carpets, and I don't mean that as a good thing.
We were
Skeleton Key as well, Steve.
That's not too bad, yeah, but the rest
it's
is...
all right.
I think it's not. I think it's more sort of like 1978, 79, sort of those.
I don't know what that means, Rick.
Well, I don't think I've ripped off the 90s. I think
Old hat, you mean? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like it.
Let me just return very briefly to your
God.
No, I don't. I'm not going to embarrass you, but just returning very quickly to your dinner date with David Bowie. What intrigued me, as you said, is that when you
No, it wasn't because of The Office. It was through I think because I met him with Jonathan Ross.
Sure,
a
no,
couple
but
of times,
what I
and
thought was
think he
interesting is
inviting
you-
people he'd met over this time. So I think he was going back to
Of
America.
course, but I like the fact you say that he came over to you and said, "I saw your tape last night." You know, I just like the idea that people are sort of saying, "You'll be having lunch tomorrow with Ricky Gervais." I don't know who that is. Well, there's a tape. Watch that, and you'll be able to engage in some conversation. He's a minor celebrity here in Britain. He's had a relatively successful TV show, but we think he's a bit of a one-trick pony. Probably won't be able to repeat that success. So probably won't need to be eating with him in the next 5 years. But be polite tomorrow. He was a big fan of yours. He used to embarrass himself in the 80s doing a sort of vague pastiche of you. And other than that, there's not much else to say, really. Just be polite to him and then move on. Okay, who else has got... You know, it's just sort of...
Yeah.
It's very odd that he was given a tape. It's like someone... you know, if you were doing a chat show, you imagine Michael Parkinson would be given a tape.
I know, yeah.
Just watch this, David.
Oh, actually, I think he's been a fan for a long time.
Oh, what?
I think he's followed my career from the 80s.
Sure.
No, when you put it like that, it's not as flattering, is it?
It's very
But he
odd.
was very nice and very polite, and we got on like a house on fire.
Sure.
No, he's great.
Did you do your impression of him?
No, of course I
Did
didn't.
you not? Did you feel like the urge to snap into it just occasionally?
And I didn't. I was just going, that's David Bowie, that.
Yeah,
That's still David Bowie. That's David Bowie talking to me now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's David Bowie talking to me
Yeah,
now, yeah?
yeah,
That looks
yeah.
like David Bowie. Yeah, that was what was going through my head.
Yes.
And we're talking about his songs, and like, that was bizarre. It was quite surreal, and you know, and I do know a lot about his stuff, because I mean, he's quite a musical hero of mine.
Yeah.
And so it was...
You didn't mention Tin Machine.
I didn't mention Tin Machine.
Because I'd just be there just thinking, don't mention Tin Machine, don't mention Tin Machine.
Yeah.
Don't even bring it up,
You
don't
see-
even,
you
make,
see,
don't
I
even
thi-
say you like it,
I
because you don't know
think-
what he feels about it.
You see, I think if people listen to this show, they go, don't invite Steve Merchant because he's insulting. He insults people, he sends emails to people when he reads them wrongly.
Yeah.
He'll bring up a period of your life you don't want to talk about.
Yes.
Get the little short fat one. He's a lot more polite.
Sure.
Leave out the lanky
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they probably wouldn't say lanky, Rick. They don't know what I look like because they listen to me on the radio. I think they're insulted. They might say, oh, you know, West Country, oik or something,
Yeah.
but...
Who was it I was listening to? Someone yesterday. Someone had a Bristol accent.
Fascinating.
And no, I think, oh yeah, it was one of those, the Fame Academy. Disappointed, but I think you'll have to get into it. Bit of a shambles at the moment, but I mean, no, there's no investment, I didn't know them. And one of them had a Bristol accent, and I just thought, it really is a stupid accent. What have we got lined up, Claire? What have we got?
A bit of John Spencer blues.
Oh, I
explosion.
love this. I love this.
Yeah.
This is an old
All
classic
right.
I brought in today, and I think you'll enjoy it.
Hello,
Don't even start on that, Rick. There's so much I could attack you about. I mean, look at you, look
Wait.
at you. You're laughable. John Spencer Blues Explosion.
Oh, you do it,
Well,
sorry.
no, I just thought I would.
Yeah.
On account of I brought it in.
And then someone was complaining that we speak over each other.
Yeah, we had an email saying we gabbled too much.
And we both went, I don't think we do.
Yeah. Did you say that? I didn't hear you. I was talking at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right Place, Wrong Time by John Spencer.
Yeah. I don't...
We also had an email that's... You didn't enjoy it? You didn't enjoy it? No. We also had an email saying... again...
No, go on. I won't... I did this... Go on. Sorry. No, you...
You can see why that would annoy me.
I know.
You can see why that might annoy me.
Take your headphones off then, because it must be louder in your headphones, because I don't wear headphones.
No. I'm not so much thinking of me as the people listening at home.
Okay.
The people who pay our wages.
Go on then.
We had an email that said... but I don't know who's the victor in this, Rick. I don't know who's winning with you making that noise. But what? You're the only person who's enjoying it.
But what, if I only do this for my amusement...
But there's a handful of people listening, Rick. whose Saturdays, Rick, are empty. They've got nothing. They're
Okay.
running on empty, and this is all they've got.
Okay.
And they want conversation. They
Okay,
want an
well,
interesting
what are you going to
discussion.
say then? It depends if it's interesting or not.
Well, let me say it before you make the judgment.
Okay.
So, all right. What about this? If you don't like, if it's not interesting, then you make the noise.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Okay.
So this is just we had an email.
Right.
It said, "Is Claire Sturgis drunk when she does the show?" I swear to God, that was a real email. I've lost it now. But
Really?
so does that warrant the noise or?
No, that's all right. That's quite
Okay,
interesting.
that's-
yeah.
yeah, quite interesting
No,
email.
she's not. No, she's not drunk, is she?
bit coked up.
That's not true.
Yeah, just a
it's
bit-
not true.
The old Charlie.
No, not true at all.
No, you don't do drugs, do you, Claire? You're not into drugs, are you?
No.
Yeah, you're
We-
clean now.
I am now, yeah.
Yeah.
How did that go for you, the detox?
It was
Yeah,
great.
it's good.
Mainly thanks to you two.
Yeah.
And the support
At least
on
you
air.
don't. At least you don't have to steal so much now to
Exactly,
feed
yeah.
the habit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Are there any drug addicts on this station?
No, not anymore. No.
But you, because I bet there are. I mean, you don't have to name names, but what about initials? Are there any skag eggs, any smackheads at all? Seriously, because I'm
Not
intrigued.
anymore. No.
Can you tell me off air who's a drug
Off
addict?
air, I'll be happy to tell you.
You-
but
there
not
are some
anymore.
then?
Yeah,
That's
there were.
terrible.
Not anymore.
What do you mean? They got
no,
rid of
there
them?
weren't. Stop this.
Are there any people who
No.
they think that they've got it under control, but they haven't really? It is.
Yeah.
There are some, aren't
They
they?
go in, they think that no one will notice, but they've got no pupils,
Yeah,
and they just stare at you for ages and go, "What?" at the end of each sentence.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a couple of drunkards I know, but there's no. It's boring now. Okay, play a record. It's boring. Ricky Gervais is telling us it's boring.
Queen's of the Stone Age. There. No one knows. It's going well.
I'm
40
enjoying
minutes
it.
to go.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
Adverts or what?
What do you reckon? Who's loving them?
He knows.
Getting Away with It from Electronic, of course. Fantastic tune. Yeah. No, it's
That's
a beautiful
a
tune,
mutual favourite of ours. We both like that, don't we, Steve?
We do indeed,
We both
yes.
like that.
We are mutually appreciative of that track. Ricky
Yeah.
Gervais, of course, friend of the stars. Claire Sturgis is here. My name's Steve Merchant. Ahoy.
Yeah, XFM 104.9.
So I saw you the other day, because I haven't seen you this week, but I did see you walking down the street holding a gum shield that you just bought. How'd that work out for you, the boxing?
Oh, it was really good.
Because we talked about, are you aware of this, Claire, that he wants to become a boxer? This is something that Ricky talked about the other week on the air. He suddenly decided at the age of 40-something that boxing is really
Well,
the
no,
profession he
hold
should have
on.
taken up.
Right, 40-something means 47. I'm just 41.
Okay.
I am 40-something, but 40-something is like a euphemism for nearer 50.
Yeah.
So don't say 40-something.
Okay.
Say 30-something.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's taking up. Apparently, there's something called white collar boxing. Claire, did
Yeah.
we mention this last week?
No, you didn't know, but I didn't know something about. I think you mentioned it.
Yeah,
before, but
he,
not last week.
he
White
bas-
collar boxing.
Yeah, it's basically it's like a kind of a classier version of Fight Club, the film Fight Club. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
So instead of they don't meet in sort of dingy cellars, they meet
No.
in office blocks. Or...
And it's usually for charity at the Grosvenor or something, or a big hotel, I don't know. And you just have like a bill on there and you punch each other for
you
charity.
serious?
Yeah, but anyway, I've been training boxing for a while now, just like, you know, the pads and everything. And last week we started on sparring, and it is a different level. Honestly, I can work out now for an hour on the pads, and I did about 1.5 rounds, and it was like I was asthmatic. Because you're also the trainer, who's a you know a bit of a boxer himself, put the gum shield and he goes, "Okay, I'm not gonna," and I was giggling with fear. And he said, "You got to get a gum shield just in case." And that's where he saw me. I'd gone to the Lonsdale shop, and I got a gum shield.
I said this before, Claire, is that I just don't think it's a good idea. I mean, you know Ricky, you've known him for a while
Yeah.
now. He's not mentally tough, which is a
Yeah.
problem, I think. He's not sort of psychologically, he's quite weak. Like, he's scared of a lot of things, you know, cars.
Spiders.
I mean, I've seen him, like, edgy, like, if a car blows its horn and he's in the house. Do you know what I mean? And he'll hear it outside. You know, what's that? Is it coming through the door? Is it... No, it's all right, Rick. We're on the 8th floor, and it's across town. It's fine, don't worry.
I don't like crossing roads.
No, he can't. I mean, I've never seen a man so
And
terrified.
on the motorway, if someone's going on the motorway, well, I'm looking at the speedo, and if it's like 86, 76, I'm going, well, let's go in the slow lane. And I'm looking, my eyes like saucers, just taking all the information.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he can't drive
That's
as
a
well.
rational fear, though, isn't it?
But I think it's because you can't drive.
Yeah,
So,
possibly,
for instance, the fact that I've seen. I mean,
Actually, Ricky, because I can't drive and I do exactly the same
yeah,
thing on motorways.
so that's all right. Yeah.
But do you do this, Claire? Which is when you're in the back of a cab and you feel the cab's going too fast, despite the fact that you're, say, driving up Shaftesbury Avenue in rush hour.
Yeah.
So you're never going to pick up a great deal of speed.
Yeah.
But Ricky he won't mention it to the driver. I feel you're going a bit too fast. He'll whisper it to me.
No,
He's
see, I
basically
wouldn't do
suggesting
that,
to me that I should say something. Because I'm Ricky Gervais off the telly. I don't want to cause a fuss. You better do it, Steve, because you're nobody. That's basically what he's
No, but
insinuating.
roads
So I've
are
always got to
scary.
sort of make the complaint, or
Yeah.
I've got, you know.
And,
But you're terrified of you're terrified of that. You're terrified of spiders, as we know.
Yeah.
Cobwebs. You're
Well,
terrified
that's
of
rational,
pictures of
'cause
spiders.
there's no smoke without fire.
Yeah.
I know who made those webs, Steve, and they live there.
Yeah, it was you that got the certificate, wasn't it, raised on the Spider-Man film? So they couldn't show the trailer before, you know, you'd gone to bed. Are you scared of Spider-Man? Does he terrify you?
No, I'm not scared of Spider-Man. No, I'm not scared of anything. But I got used to the, you know, in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, that one that kept walking off the street. I quite got used to him. I got to know him.
Uri Geller?
Yeah, he was alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was alright.
So you're scared of that?
Tarantulas aren't as scary as the bath ones. Tarantulas are sort of like more furry.
But what about these? Because you know these programs where they'll have people on and they'll sort of like I saw a show once where it was about phobias and a woman was terrified of dogs and a psychologist kind of got her to spend some time with the dog and slowly you've got no urge to sort of try and have that therapy done and so you can maybe deal with your which is basically, let's be honest, a woman's concern. It's a woman's fear, isn't it, essentially?
That I stand on a chair.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, but I saw one, what's that one, he's really nice. He's not Jerry Springer, he's really nice, and he has, you know, weird people on it. Is it?
Montel Williams?
No.
Montel Jordan?
No. About 50.
This could go on for...
Maury.
Yeah,
Maury Povich. Maury
Yeah.
Povich.
Yeah. He's the one without glasses, isn't he?
Yeah.
Who cares? You saw Maury
But
Povich.
yeah, and there was like these women on there, right? And the, you know, sort of, you know, trailer trash. And they were going, you're scared of snakes, aren't you? And then a woman would go on a snake and she'd be screaming, knocking things over. And I go, well, that's not doing anyone any good. Really?
Yeah.
That's just for the audience to prove her point that she's terrified.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was like tinfoil, and someone brought on millions of bags of tinfoil, and she was screaming,
What, she
hugging
was
him.
scared of tinfoil?
Yeah, that's worse, isn't it?
Scared of tinfoil is pretty mad.
Yeah, well, it's irrational. You
I
can't
know
link
somebody
it back.
who's afraid
But
of
you see-
buttons.
Yeah, anything.
Afraid of buttons?
Yeah, 'cause there's
Afraid
something
of buttons.
weird going on in your head, isn't it? It's some sort of weird symbolism.
But I understand the snake one or the spider one because I understand, you know, there are poisonous spiders and snakes.
Well,
but,
it also could be sort of
and
like
buttons?
chemical memory. Yeah, that could be, you know, but it's usually some, you know.
But how do you? Because I don't know. Because I don't have any irrational fears, particularly.
Well, don't confuse.
Except
phobia
when you're
with-
flatulent. That I'm terrified of because you never know when it's going to spring. Because he's not got any of the social graces, Ricky. He'll just think it's funny to just pass wind. You know, dinner. I don't imagine he did it during dinner with Bowie. But if I'm having lunch with him, it's because he'll just start grinning, and you know it's on the way, Claire. You know there's something in the post when Ricky starts when his lips curl up, you're having lunch maybe, here it comes. And it is, I tell you, it is eye-watering stuff. I mean, it's intense.
Oh, tell that story when you're on the train.
There is only one smell that is worse than Ricky Gervais' flatulence. I was on a train once, and a guy was on there with his dog, and the dog passed wind, right? I don't know what he'd been feeding it, like sheep or something. You know, cattle. He must have been feeding it you know what I mean? Like intestines or something. It was intense. This smell pervades the carriage. You know, because they're all like they're all kind of air conditioned or they're tight, so there's nowhere for the smell to escape. So it's just kind of spreading, like in this kind of invisible sort of stench that fills up the carriage. I tell you, people's eyes were bleeding. Do you know what I mean? It was like that's how. It was just. It was unbelievable. I felt like my face was melting, like that bit at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. That was how it felt, right? And the bloke, who was obviously a bit embarrassed, said, I don't know sometimes. I don't know who's worse, you know, with their flatulence, you know, people or dogs. And I wanted to go, I've got an idea. How about dogs? What about your dog? It was unbelievable. But it's that, let's try and make a joke of it. No, get off the train at the next stop. It was just, I mean, I don't like people with dogs anyway, just generally. You know, you'll see people... No, Rick, when you see people walking down the road with dogs, and they just let a dog, you know, do its ones or its twos on the side of the road, and then they just walk on. I just don't know what that is.
No,
it's
you're
like,
not meant to.
it's
That's wrong, yeah.
No, but it is right, and it really winds me up, because you'll see people, it'll be like old ladies, or kind of toffs, or something like that, and they were the sort of people that will complain about, you know, bad language on TV, or youths, you know, or ne'er-do-wells hanging out by bus shelters.
Yeah.
But they're happy for their dogs to, you know, go crapping on the sidewalk. They anger me, people with dogs who just are irresponsible like that. Do you know what I mean?
agree. Well, that's nothing to do with liking dogs, is it? That's arrogance of people who think it's.
But there are a lot of people, as I say, who are kind of, you know what I mean, who think they're better than they don't have to worry. They don't have to bend down and scoop it up,
I know.
which is what they should do.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, that's.
I got that off my chest.
Yeah.
Play a record.
U2, Electrical Storm. They've done it again. I think that is beautiful. That track.
I know you used to disrespect you
I
two.
just didn't like them for 10 years, and then All That You Can't Leave Behind came out, and I sort of thought, well, I could have been wrong, and that's brilliant. So,
Rick, you know earlier I mentioned Prince, and we asked the question, is Prince a genius or not? We've had a lot of response,
What's
mainly
the answer?
by email. Interesting, Rick, some people think he is, and some people think he isn't.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, this debate will rage on. Can we have some adverts? Well, in the last half hour, Steve, they've heard Nirvana, they've heard Oasis, they've heard they've heard Dylan. We've got coming up, we've got Cat Stevens, we've got Tom Waits. You know what I mean? Now,
it's great music.
We're playing a lot of music and talking less in the last bit. Now, some people, right, would say that's because we running on empty and we ran out of things to say at 20 past the first hour.
Yeah.
Right? I say it's 'cause we want to get in some great tracks.
Well, that's my excuse as well.
What's next? Cat Stevens off Tea for the Tiller Man. I've got nothing, Steve.
You're running, I know.
Nothing that I
Well, it's the
can't-
noise. I think the noise was the lowest point.
Was it the noise?
The noise was really
But they
annoying.
know.
Miles from nowhere. Guess I'll take my...
Cat Stevens from Tea for the Tiller Man.
So many people, Rick, haven't even got a Cat Stevens record in their collection, and you hear tunes like that, you just think, do you know what I think of them?
You think why?
I think why, Rick?
We just had someone phoning up saying they want a bit of psychedelic furs, and Claire said, "Oh, what's your favourite track?" And we both went, "It'd be Pretty in Pink,"
course.
and it was.
Yeah.
But you know, meant to say like on Heart or Magic, you're told to say coming up a classic by so and so, and people stay. Watch it in case it's their favourite, and if it's not, you don't give that away. But it doesn't work when it's things like, I hear things all the time like, after this, a classic from Men at Work. That'd be Down Under then.
Yeah.
Coming up next, a beautiful tune by Danny Wilson. Mary's Prayer. It's Mary's Prayer. It can only be Mary's Prayer.
Yeah.
So
No.
it doesn't work with those that they've had one hit.
Yeah. Or a tune from Hearsay. Oh, I hate them all.
Nice.
You know, because like rock and roll
come on,
and that, we hate
Steve.
them all.
Don't kick them when they're down.
Yeah, it's true enough. God, what other pop
That
do we
thing-
hate?
You know that thing,
No,
yeah.
we all hate pop music, don't we? That's why
Yeah.
we're an alternative station.
Agadoo's rubbish.
Oh, I hate it. Russ Abbott, Atmosphere. There's no atmosphere in here with that playing. Oh.
Last night's thing started, the Fame Academy, and I'm quite a sad telly watcher, and I've been looking forward to that for about 2 weeks. I fell for the hype. I can't believe it. I love Pop Idol. I love Pop Stars the Rival. I love Celebrity Fit Club. I love all those things, right? But just disappointing because they'd already picked them. I think it's investment, and I'll be honest. I think the standard was poor.
The standard was poor.
I think so.
And are these people with different abilities, or is it all singing?
It's all singing. It's rather like they've got us down to the last 12 of Pop Idol, say.
It's like that. You come in at that level.
But to be fair to the programme, I think it's all about what happens next, because now they get voted out like Big Brother.
Right.
And
do they write their own material and stuff, or
they'll
it's
be
just
taught to do that. They've got the whole team together and everything, so then they're filmed, you know, like for 24 hours a day and everything. And so I think you've got to get into it and get to know these people. There's always a few. There's already a few. I go, right, she's annoying.
Yeah.
Right, vote her out. And they have to. There's 3 that the teachers say each week. Okay, you're up on probation, and then you vote them out, and it gets it down to one person. But the interesting thing is, it's not just they get a record and they release a single. They live the life for a year.
Right.
So they get this beautiful sort of pad in Notting Hill Gate. They get a sports car. Right, and it says they get to go to parties. They're already set up to go to the FA Cup final, the Brits and all those things.
Dinner parties with David Bowie.
Yeah, meet all these people, and then after a year, it's taken away from them.
Wow.
They just take everything back.
And you don't like this because you feel it cheapens like your celebrity lifestyle, which you've worked for.
No, but the other thing is, of course, they could be big stars by then, and they just have to get their own car. But how do they what?
That psychologically is going to be grim.
But are we going to follow it up for that year? Are we going to? Is it like?
Well, that's when it becomes interesting. I mean, now camera crews following Hearsay. Now that's interesting.
Yeah, I know, and that
Now
what
I'd like
Jay
to see
did
what happened.
next,
Yeah,
or how
exactly.
when they actually, that.
Yeah.
But I don't know how they're going to do it.
How long, Jane? Jane, why do I call you Jane? There's so many. The name Jane has been mentioned so many times.
You can call me whatever you like, Steve.
Love. Well, how long do you reckon Ricky would last in the Big Brother house? If he was in Celebrity Big Brother, how long would Ricky stay in there?
Well, you see, as a...
Well, it depends, you see.
Oh,
Go
no,
on,
that's
you
a tough
answer.
one. No, because as someone who would be watching Big Brother if Ricky was in there, I would make sure that he stayed in right till the end, just for
Of
comedy
course.
value.
Well, of course, because you know he's irritating. He's a sort of...
So I'm Chris
But if I-
Eubank,
You're the
then,
Chris
aren't I?
Eubank of the house. But
Right.
obviously a lot of people tend to vote out the most irritating, annoying, most loathsome person.
Well, they
straight
want to
away.
get rid of me, but the public presumably
Yeah, the
might
public
want me in
would
there
would love
as a sort of
No,
irritant.
I think the public would turn against you as well. I know you, Rick.
Right, well,
it
that's
would
about
expose you for the charlatan you are.
Go on.
We haven't played a song for the ladies for some
on.
weeks, because
Oh,
I
yeah.
just keep forgetting to bring
I
one
need
in.
one. I need one.
Thank you, Jane. I thought, you know, I haven't played Tom Waits for a while, and this is, you know, one of his classics, and it's just beautiful, beautiful tune, and however many times you've heard it, it's still brilliant. Downtown Train, Rick.
Oh, I can't believe it.
We're
That's
back next
it.
week, and Karl, hopefully he's back with us.
Carl, I think will be, yeah. Well, we don't know, but
Let's hope everything's
I'm sure,
okay.
I'm sure it is, and we'll see him next week.
Thanks, Jane.
Bye, everybody. Strokes. Someday. I'm already annoyed.
I'm in
I've been
a
here
bad
3
mood.
minutes, and I'm already annoyed.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll bring back Claire, I'll tell you.
No, it's not his fault.
It
It's the whole
is.
place. The library's shite. I tried to go. Oh God, I had to go.
Chill,
to Capital
chill.
Library.
Chill,
Fancy that. I had to go to Capital Library to get a couple of records I wanted. Right, place is falling apart. The email's not working. It's so shoddy. He's had 2 weeks off. On holiday. I mean, they might as well bulldoze this, honestly, because for all the, you know,
It is ludicrous.
and we get paid peanuts.
You get paid, do you?
Oh, and it really annoys me. They have to fight. Oh, anyway.
Anyway, just
XFM,
calm down.
104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and
Hello.
Karl Pilkington. Karl, you're back.
All right.
How was it?
What, the holiday?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't all fun, was it? Because my dad was in hospital.
Oh, but he wasn't.
He wasn't during the holiday.
Not during the holiday, though, was he? You came back from holiday and then found that out, didn't you?
Yeah, but it happened when I was on holiday.
Did you know that, though, when you're on holiday?
No, because I didn't take my phone with me.
Well,
But
that's
the
our
weird
question.
thing is,
Yeah.
I got a feeling when I was sat there, because it normally happens.
It
Last
wasn't a
time,
nudie speech, was it?
when I first went
When
away
you saw
to,
that old fella with his packet out.
when I went to Ibiza, right, I had a feeling, and I called home. My dad had punctured a lung.
When
And
you
this
say you had
time-
a feeling, what do you mean, a feeling?
Just like, oh, I should call home. There's something not right. But this
That's a
time,
very
I thought,
specific feeling. How did that manifest itself? How did you get that? What kind of feeling? Is that tingling thing?
I'm getting a bit of a lung feeling.
Yeah,
A bit of a dad lung
that feels
feeling.
that feels like a punctured lung.
Hold on.
But
No,
anyway.
but anyway, the holiday was good. We talked about it last week.
Well,
I know,
let's probe Karl about his holiday later, because you know
Okay.
that's the sort of thing that audiences will stay tuned for. Rick, I'm pretty certain.
Yeah,
to
sure.
Find out about
you know
the
more about
anecdotes.
this radio business than me. You know,
That's true
you've
enough.
hooked them already.
Indeed, yeah.
Well,
Well, also, I'm thinking we've got nothing. So,
now.
we may as well
Really?
save that.
No, I resent it. I used to put a lot of work in, but then I think of the money, which is, you know, for me, pretty shoddy.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what
I mean,
I don't usually
you
get
make
out of
an
bed
awful
for
lot of cash.
Well, exactly, yeah. And you know, the whole thing is the whole setup. It was raining today. I thought I should have a cabin. You know, and then the sun came out, so I walked in again. Ah, dear.
How are you?
But I'll tell you what, I got a bit criticised last week as well that I only played ballads and same songs, so I'm going to rock out this week.
Oh, I'm loving
I've been down to the Capital Library
Right.
to get some good tunes. And what about a little bit of AC/DC? Oh. Took me all night long.
Let's hear it.
Well, that's cheered me up.
In a better mood now?
Yeah.
Good.
That's great. Should we rock out today?
Yeah, well,
Bit of
yeah.
Led Zeppelin, maybe Stones.
Brilliant, yeah. Some other classics. And everything.
Yeah. When are we going to talk about Karl?
Have we run out of stuff already? Okay,
already.
let's go.
Okay, now, yeah.
So where did you go, Karl? What was the story?
it was my birthday, right? Went home after working with you a couple of Saturdays ago, right? Girlfriend was like, open your card. And I said, no, it's my birthday on Monday, I'll open it then.
You obey by the rules, don't you, of birthdays? The birthday rules.
Well, there's no point.
Well, exactly. Chaos leads that way.
Yeah, right, so,
Not an anarchist, never has been.
so anyway, she was kept going on and it was doing me head in, so I said, all right, I'll open it.
Yeah.
So I opened it, ticket fell out. Surprise holiday to one of the Canary Islands. So,
And what was your reaction? I mean...
first one was we haven't got enough money
Right.
for this, but I didn't want to ruin it, so...
No.
No.
So I didn't go on about that, and I said, "Oh, it'd be great." So I can't wait. So,
Did you say it in that tone of voice?
Well, it was good timing because I was tired and everything, and I'm not a big holiday fan,
No.
but the timing was right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the same as last night. I don't always like a curry, but last night
You're in the
Yeah.
mood.
you get that sort of, oh yeah.
Curry. You had a feeling.
Yeah, you had a feeling
You
for a
thought,
curry.
oh, and then lo and behold, later you were eating the curry. It's weird, isn't it?
Very
Isn't it weird, the
strange. Life is-
paranormal? Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird?
They work in mysterious ways.
Yeah,
Ghosts.
yeah.
So
yeah.
anyway, right, the island, if I was on Wish You Were Here, I'd probably say it's a bit barren.
Okay.
Not much there, but if you get a hotel, you're guaranteed good weather, right?
Are you?
No, what I mean is, it'll be a good holiday. If you get a hotel, right, the weather's always good, so you'll have a nice
Yeah,
time.
it was a
see.
comma, yeah, it was a, yeah, go on.
And all that, and the food was all right, and everything was going all right. I was just having a nice, relaxing time.
And how do you sort of spend your time on a holiday? You just lie around? Is that
That sort of holiday, just lying around. I bought a book.
You bought a book?
Yeah.
Okay, ghosts?
No, it was short stories, right? It
About
was like
ghosts?
no, it was about like special days in our time and time before me and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like it was telling you about how in I think it was 1814 the Thames frozen up.
Yeah.
And all these stories are told by eyewitnesses.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So there's some fella who was around in 1814. And the Thames was frozen, and people used to put market stalls on there,
Yeah.
and they'd do
Yeah.
the shopping. It was like it was like an Oxford Street.
Was that Mad Liar Charlie? No, because he's famous for that.
Well,
yeah.
I'm sure you know.
No, I think that was Mad Liar Charlie.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was reading that, and then after a couple of days, was a bit like, oh,
Boring.
yeah, you can only do sort of so much lying around
And so much reading.
So Suzanne said, well, let's go on the beach, have a walk.
You ain't gone on the beach?
Where had you
I'm
been
on the beach,
up to this point then? In your room?
No, just like round the pool, just
Sure.
relaxing and having a swim and that.
Yeah.
So she said, let's go on the beach. I said, all right then, yeah. So wandered down to the beach, and first impressions are, yeah, it's all right, it's clean. Sea
Your
looks good.
criteria is so basic, it's brilliant.
Right.
Hotel, yes. Roof, good. Food, adequate. Beach, clean. Next.
So I'm walking along, and everything's good, and there's a woman feeding fish bread, which I thought that's different.
Oh, wait! I love that. He likes originality. He loves a bit of originality.
He was feeding fish bread?
This woman was there, like up to her knees in water.
Yeah.
And she was stood
Was
there.
that the sea?
Chucking, yeah.
Oh, right, good.
Chucking this bread, and I thought, what's she doing? And I stood there and watched for a minute, and there was little fish coming up. I'm in the bread. I thought, oh. So we carried on walking, and everything's going well. And then this fella comes towards me.
Everything's going well.
Yeah, that's
I haven't
original.
fallen over.
Clean feeding bread. 2 points for
It's going
originality.
well, it's
Yeah,
going
good, yeah.
Fella comes walking towards me.
Oi, oi.
He's only got no pants on.
Oh.
So I said, Suzanne, what's going on?
Why did he turn to her? Like she knows more
So
than
she
him.
said, oh yeah, it's she said, yeah, it's a nudist.
Is this going to be a long story? Could you pour that coffee? Can you give me that coffee over? Sorry, this is really bad. Yeah, because he's poured... Thank you.
Just amuse yourselves while we sort the coffee.
Thank you very much.
Steve, do you want
I'll have a
yours?
cup of coffee, Carl.
Right.
Thanks. Yeah, cheers.
Cold. Right, good.
Right.
Okay.
So
Great. Thank you.
So she said, yeah, it's a nudist beach. So I said, well, why? What? I said, we're all it's all mixed up. Normally on a nudist beach, it's a nudist beach, and you don't go wandering on there when you get your clothes on and that. So it annoyed me a bit, because there wasn't any signs. So this fella's getting closer.
Well, the knob out was a sign.
Yeah. Right, so he's getting closer. And he walked past me. It was an old fella. And he walked past and he had a hat on and a little pipe. And a big rucksack on his back. Right, so he got me thinking...
Not strictly naked.
I'm walking along and I'm thinking... Right, why do people want to do this? So straight away, I wasn't on holiday anymore, because most of the time when I'm on holiday, I don't think about anything. Right?
Your mind's a blank.
I just switch off. Right? But all of a sudden, this has got in my head now, and I turn around to look at him, and
Check out his arse.
this bag, right? I swear,
That's his ball sack.
it was massive, right?
What?
You had a massive bag.
The bag,
His rucksack.
his rucksack.
Oh, right, okay. Because when he said there was an old couple coming towards me, I said, what was lower, the bloke's bollocks or the woman's tits? And he said, well, that was another point. She might as well have worn knickers. Because he said, so now you can see it. That's what he said to me.
So you saw the bag.
So it annoyed me, yeah, because the whole idea in it. This is what I think. I mean, I might be wrong, right? Might be wrong.
Chances
You
are
never
quite
have been.
strong.
You never have been before.
Being nudist, right? What's it all about?
I'll tell you on that point, Carl. Let's play a tune. Let's come back and we'll discuss.
What are we going to play?
We'll discuss that very issue. We've got some ideas. We did chat about this last week, Carl, in your absence.
All right. Well, we'll play the choral.
Okay.
It's a good one, this.
Yeah.
Coral, Dreaming of You, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
If you just joined us, Carl is walking down the beach,
Yeah.
and a man has just passed him with his knob out.
Yeah, his testicles out and his a huge bag, apparently.
Right.
Now, we'll sum this up, you know, quick, because we did talk about it last week. You know, you did call me and tell me some of these things, and we sort of mentioned it last week, but you just want to say just give us your thoughts on nudity.
Well, what I don't understand is, right, nudity, I thought it was all about, you know, sort of being free.
Yeah.
Natural, letting the breeze, you know, blow around you and that. That's all I can think is of like the bonus of doing it. But you can get that by just having a pair of shorts on, right? Because I'm not one for getting my kit off. It's just something a bit weird about it, isn't it? Normally, if I go for a walk on the beach, I'll put a shirt on,
Sure.
but leave it unbuttoned.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, tease the ladies, sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just feels a bit weird. So it's best to cover your back anyway, because the sun
Yeah.
Yeah,
and all
good
that.
advice, yeah.
But when I saw him, and I thought, well, right, is he doing it to sort of be free and be comfy and all that? And then I thought, but he's carrying a big bag, right? I've got a pair of shorts on, and I'm not looking at him thinking, I bet he's really comfy. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't going, I can't wait to get home and get my shorts off. They're really annoying me, these. So, and that's just it. I don't get what it's all about.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, okay. Well, my advice to you is don't go to nudist beaches again.
Well, I didn't go again.
Do you play volleyball?
Nope.
Well, there's nothing in it for you, to be honest, Karl.
Do you ever walk around the house nude?
Not really. Only if, like, it's quickly to sort of jump out of bed and go and get a glass of orange. But I've got to be careful, because living on a high street, there's flats right across the way looking in.
Yeah.
And the
The
thing is,
little
it's all
Chinese fella.
There's a little
Exactly.
And who's the other one? Is he the
There's
one?
the old woman reading a book.
Yeah, it could be dead for all we know. It hasn't moved.
There's some bouncers, and
Some bouncers.
I think so, yeah.
Is that a euphemism?
They're always... There's always...
Her name's Karl.
But, yeah, the only time, if I nip out, sort of get out of bed at night, go and get an orange, I've still got to be careful, because if they're awake and I open the fridge door...
Oh,
and the
you're
light
illuminated,
comes up,
yeah.
Yeah.
They'll sort of see the light,
And the shadow.
turn round
And the weird, long, stretchy shadow.
Yeah.
Why did you get up and got orange juice or orange squash?
you know, Robinsons.
You can't advertise on...
Why don't you take a glass of that to bed with? Why are you getting up?
Yeah.
Because whenever I do that, I normally don't wake up, and it's a waste, isn't it?
The man is a genius. And he... Look, well, continuing our rocking out thing...
Yeah, we're in a rock mood.
Well, I think this sums up rock and roll, doesn't it?
It's not called rock and roll, is it? Textbook.
Coldplay, The Scientist. Do you think that's about you, Karl? What happened there with all that rubbish pressing the wrong thing going out and that?
Don't want to go. I've sorted it now. Doesn't matter.
Right.
You've
Just
come
carry on.
back. You're not focused, Karl. That's what concerns me. Your mind's on other things.
I'm all right now, though.
You all
Ready
right?
to go. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is... Oh... I just...
I'll tell you
can't
what.
believe it.
Right. I'll tell you how focused I am.
What?
Got some new ideas for you.
Go on
Well,
then.
they've all been blinders in the past.
Go on.
Did you do any competitions when I was away?
Did we? I think we did, didn't we? Didn't we give away a DVD?
Did we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, go on. Yeah,
right.
go on. Anyway.
Well, I've thought of some.
This isn't like radio, is it, as we know it? This is just people talking. If the mic's on, it's luck.
Yeah.
If anyone's listening, I've no idea what they think of this show. It's not a show.
Not in the traditional sense.
No. Okay,
No.
then you're going to change with that, Karl.
Because a
You've got
show suggests a certain form of presentation.
Yeah.
A certain pride.
And when we do present
and
it...
dare I say it, some planning.
Yeah, and when we do, it's ruined by him pressing the wrong button.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got some planning here.
Go on, then.
Quizzes.
this?
What I did was when I was on holiday.
Yeah.
Right. You said, you know, come up with a new idea, right? So the best way of coming up with ideas is sort of
Thinking.
nicking a TV show name and then twisting it a bit.
Yeah.
So
Or just rip off Simon Mayo's idea completely.
That's
Well,
good
I
advice for anyone out there.
I didn't.
yeah.
If you're interested in
See,
ideas.
Karl is presently running a course writing for TV,
Yeah.
and that's the lesson 1, isn't it? Just
That's
rip
lesson
something
one.
else off.
Just do an idea and change the title slightly.
Yeah,
Well,
go
this one I haven't really got. I don't know what to do on the game, but I'm thinking strike it, Ricky.
That's all you've got.
That's
what you've come up
I
with.
haven't-
How
I haven't
long did
thought
that
one
take?
through.
on. What is that?
I just thought it sounded a bit like lucky. Forget that one then.
Yeah, forget that one. Okay, yeah. Well, no,
Right.
no, good. No, we all have hits and misses. Even Spielberg's, not all his films, can hit the. Go on.
Right.
No, okay, no, it's a good. Go on.
Do
Yeah,
you remember Big Brother,
yeah. Do I remember it? Well, no, go on.
Big Mother? Right. You call in if your mum's heavy, you win a CD.
What do you mean? How can you prove that?
All right. Forget that. Right. Here. Here's one.
Right, ER. Good one.
No.
Yeah, no.
The Price is Right. Remember that?
Yeah.
Right.
The Price is Ricky?
No. The rice is right. And what I do, I read from an Indian menu and a Chinese menu. You tell me whether you have pilau or egg fried.
He's a genius, isn't he? He really is a modern.
Understand that one?
Let go on
don't
then.
get it?
I
Go
don't
into that.
understand
No, let's go into this one. Let's not cross this off right away. Go on then. What do you read from? What?
Well, I'll get a couple of menus from like an Indian and a Chinese takeaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll go like, chicken korma.
Well, could I just suggest that as it's an Indian, it will be pilau, and anything you read out that is.
Yeah, but you don't know which one I'm reading from.
What, the chicken korma's Indian, isn't it?
Yeah, so you go pilau. But then
Well, then
you
you might as well say Indian or Chinese.
No, because then the name wouldn't work. The rice is right.
Okay, yeah, I forgot you're working for the title backwards, aren't you? Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm so confused. I don't
Right.
know where I am or what day it is.
A programme that they've been in on Channel 4, right?
Can you
which-
cross that out? We're not doing the Rice is Right
I
either.
don't understand the Rice is Right.
No, go
I'll
on.
tell you that later. We'll have a game in the office, right? A game that they've been in on Channel 4, but has got really big viewing figures.
Well, obviously not.
Right.
Or they wouldn't be bidding it. Go on.
Do you know 15 to 1?
Yeah.
They're getting rid of that, right?
Are they?
I'm thinking 15 Taiwan. Get some items that are made in Taiwan, right? Get 15 items, and I say what they are, and then you go, oh, I bet it's the vase. Or something.
That's one that's made in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Just explain that again very quickly.
No, don't go.
All right,
Cross it
forget that.
out.
Forget that.
Cross it out. 15 Taiwan.
Right.
Go on.
This is the one that I've prepared for, because I think this
is a
isn't
blinder.
daft, this is good.
Let's
Go
play
on.
a tune and let's hear it after that.
Oh, God.
I'm
you
very
sure?
excited.
Are we going to play it after that, or are we going to save
No,
it till...
you can explain
No,
it
it's
after
out.
it. I'm very excited.
Good to hear that again, isn't it, Steve?
Oh, fantastic.
Waiting on a Friend by the Rolling Stones. Yeah? Go on then, Karl. On XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Go on.
Right, this one. Remember Blockbusters?
Uh-huh.
Right, this one is good, and we'll do this one. Rockbusters. And remember how Bob Holness used to give you a letter?
Yeah.
And it'd give you a question, and the answer to that question is that letter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, well, it works like that. So if I said to you, we'll test it out on you, Steve, right? Right, welcome to the show and that.
Hello.
Let's play, right? And I say, right, your first one is W.
Mm-hmm.
And the cryptic clue, because it's done like crosswords.
Okay. So not quite like Blockbusters.
Well, this young man prepared for his death. And it's a W, so the answer. And it's not always going to be like our sort of music, it can be any sort of music that's out there.
So the W is the name of...
Of the answer.
I understand that, but is the answer always the band name, or is it...
Yeah.
It's always the band name, is it, or the artist?
Yeah.
And so would the W be the surname, or would you have both the initials if it was someone's name? Would Elvis Presley be EP?
Don't
No,
get annoyed,
no.
Karl. These are
These are
questions
valid
that
questions.
I knew would be asked. I know this. He tested it on me. So you've got to tell them.
We
This
need
is
to
the
know
point.
the rules.
If it was Elvis, I'd probably do E.
No. Give him the answer. Give him the
Right,
answer.
did you hear the clue?
No, give me the clue again then. So the letter is
It
W.
is a cryptic clue, and
It's
the clue's
W.
fine.
Listen,
but-
and the
go on.
clue is, this young man prepared for his death.
This young man prepared for his death.
Yeah.
This young man prepared for his death.
And it's a W. and it's his first name.
That's what you need
Well,
to
see,
know.
that's the, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't...
Well, shouldn't we have the initials? Wouldn't that make it easier? I mean,
Yeah,
wouldn't-
but it didn't do that on Blockbusters. It just had one
Yeah,
letter.
they
No,
did.
they did.
If it was if
The gold one they often had 3 or 4
Did they?
letters, yeah.
well, it was normally just one word. It wouldn't have been a name or something.
All right, then.
W.
Y. W-Y.
Will Young.
Excellent.
I
Right,
didn't
so
understand it. What was
this
the
young
clue?
Will
man,
prepared for this young man. So
And-
he's sort of
okay.
mixed, sort of cryptic.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, that's
Yeah,
a
we've
good
got
effort.
enough.
That's better than
Yeah.
usual.
No, it's
that is
definitely
better than
It's
usual.
not bad, is it?
So do you want to play? Let's play Rockbusters.
Yeah, Rockbusters.
How many of these have you got? No, because
No,
let's just clarify a couple of rules here, Carl. Let's just make sure we thought everything through. Because I'm pretty certain when they get these things on TV, they at least have a go at them in the office first before they put them straight on there. I'm sure that's how it works. I'm sure Bob Honest just didn't turn up the first day, and he goes, "Don't worry, we'll wing it. It'll be fine. Bring the students in. Let's have a go." I'm sure they did a little bit of preparation. So let's just check. We've got every base covered.
Yeah, I've
Firstly, how many questions have they got
I'll
to
tell
get
you
right?
what. Let's do this off air then. Should we play a great tune?
Well, yeah. Well, people need to call in, don't they? Because we're doing it, aren't we?
Yeah.
It'll be all right. And there's good stuff. I've got CDs, right? I've got some compilation stuff and a couple of videos and that. So that's what they're playing for. Call up now. 08700 800 1234. Get them on the air. Play the game. Brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Bit of The Cure.
Just like heaven.
Right. Oh,
That's from that Cure Greatest Hits
I'm gonna have a
compilation.
heart attack. I
You
really
get
am.
an extra
He's-
bonus CD on certain copies, and that's an acoustic version of Just Like Heaven. Fantastic.
He hasn't thought it through.
I know, we've just
Right,
spent
we've-
3.5 minutes trying to figure out the rules of
Yeah,
this game.
right, we've got it now. I'm sorry for people who are calling. The lines are going mental. Right, so hold on, everybody. What we're going to do is we're going to do an ad break.
We're just going to figure out how to play the game.
No, we're going to
during
get
the
2
ads.
people on there and we're going to play it. So, XFM and that. What's going on?
The adverts aren't working today, and I'll have to get an engineer in as well. so
Right,
that's
don't
messy.
play the adverts. I don't want to play them anyway. Don't play them. It's not our fault if it doesn't work. It's...
Why?
Do you realise if we were, like, live, we'd be heckled off the stage?
Right,
Wait.
don't play the adverts.
We
No,
wouldn't survive in the real
I'll
world.
sort that out. Right.
Right, get the people on the air now. Just
No,
get- oh.
Rick, calm
Play
down.
a record then. Do something for Christ's sake. Brilliant, Pulp. Good news and bad news. Bad news is we have got enough callers to play Carl's game. The good news is we don't have to play any more adverts.
Yeah.
In this show. So if it doesn't work, sod it. Right, who have you got on the line, Carl?
Sam,
Now, let's just remind ourselves, what's the game?
it's Rockbusters.
Okay, now calm down, Carl. I know you're a bit stressed. You've got a lot to do, but don't worry, you've just had a holiday.
Throw this desk out. Let's throw it out and start again.
Rick, don't get stressed.
Go on then.
People wouldn't think it was us if this show wasn't, you know, half-baked and ill-formed and generally shoddy. That's what they've grown to love.
Okay. All right.
Sam,
Hello,
is it sounding all right today?
it is. Just about.
Right. Cheers.
Sounded worse.
Right then.
Yeah.
Well,
And
let's-
so we've got Sam on the line. Who else have we got there?
we've got Tim as well, haven't we?
Hello.
All right, Tim.
Tim and Sam.
Nice.
You sound quite similar, lads. Could one of you affect an accent or something? Which one's Tim?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, which one's Sam?
This is Sam.
No, slightly
bit
deeper, slightly
deeper,
deeper,
yeah,
Sam.
yeah. And they're not against the clock anyway, are they? So it doesn't really matter.
I suppose not.
So
I think Steve just wanted a bit of variety.
you
Okay.
you understand the rule, lads?
Could you explain them to us?
Right, play it. Okay.
Hang on, wait.
Well, let me explain because I mean life is too short. Now, Carl's going to read out say 3 clues, yeah, and just shout your own name and answer it, or shout the answer. Shout your own name, then the answer if you know it. And it's the person who gets the most right.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Here we go then.
okay then.
So
Shouldn't it be the first to 3?
Well, yeah, but then he hasn't got.
No,
Yeah,
I've got enough, I've got enough. It's fine.
He's got enough clues for that.
Right then, here we go. Welcome to the show.
oh God.
Right. First initials, ST. Right. Is that right?
Well, I don't know. Oh, we don't know, do we? How do we know?
Here we go. ST, and the cryptic clue is better than the average homeless person. Okay?
Sorry, I think... Is that a band?
Yeah.
Is it an old band?
Yeah.
I think that's one word.
All right, then S. It's an old 70s band. Better than the average homeless
Tim.
person. Tim?
Go on.
Supertramp.
Yes.
Supertramp
Well
it
done.
is.
Yeah.
Well done. 1 point to
I have
you,
no idea
Tim.
why that's right, by the way.
You don't understand why it's right?
He's a super tramp.
Oh, right.
Better than the average homeless person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cryptic.
Yeah.
Okay, second one. Come on, Sam, you've got to...
That's actually quite good for Karl. Trust me, Tim. Take that as a good clue. Because, yeah, okay.
We won't do this again.
Right, 1-0
Right,
to
here
Tim.
we go.
Right.
F. The letter is F. That's the next one we're moving on to. And the cryptic clue is, the little girl is hungry. What shall we do?
The S or F?
I've got it.
F.
Ready? Sam. Peter.
Yes, 1-1. Feed her.
He's pulled out of the
Feed her.
Yeah. Feed her. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's one each. So this is the decider, isn't it?
Wait a minute, ITV are on the phone.
Well, you said first to 3, so no, it's not, is it? That's what I said. Just do the 3 clues and who
Yeah.
gets the most.
Okay, well, we can do that now. So, here we go.
I love this. This is rubbish. Go on.
So, here's the last one. The initials are AK, right? And the cryptic clue is exploding pet. Shout out your name if you know it.
Last orders at the bar, please. Last orders at the bar.
Exploding pet. AK.
You're tuned to XFM 104.9, Karl Pilkington's quiz, Rockbusters. The format is still available. The highest bidder, please give us a call, or you can email ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Is it a band or a singer?
I'll give you a bit more of a clue. It's a pop band. Okay, we wouldn't play.
Tommy Kitten.
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh,
Hey.
this is amazing radio. So who was that won?
That was Sam who won.
So it's 2-1 to Sam. So he wins. What does he win, Karl?
He wins some CDs and some videos.
No, he's got obviously now, Sam, if you're ready, take the spot. You're going to do the gold run. Away you go, Karl.
I haven't got any more.
You're a fool. Right, stay on the line. We're giving both some presents. Play a record for.
Rick, I'm going to shoot off.
Not come. Feeder, come back around. He's getting all stressed again.
You know, we've only done an hour.
I know. I'll tell you what. This
You know,
seems
there's
like
another
3.
hour to
I
go.
know. I don't know what it seems like to the, the listeners. I say
I'll tell you
listeners.
this, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, Karl, but I think maybe someone else should come in and press the buttons. Because I'm not sure you're across it. I don't think you can concentrate on talking and working at the same time. I'm not sure you can...
Walking.
Yeah,
and
it's,
eating.
for you it seems it's a
Oh
bit
no!
like...
Don't say that. Look, he's gutted. No, there's a lot of gone wrong here. I say, throw this desk out and get a real one. Seriously.
Well, I think there's a Fisher Price one you can buy in Argos that might be
Yeah,
worth
but
getting.
yeah, we got there, but we were stunned because it was second-hand, this one. But this is like the Mir space station. I mean, it really is falling apart. Get a new one in. Let's not, oh, I can't believe it. Get the... I mean, look at that. Look at the library. Look at the gaps in the library.
Let's not go on about this because this isn't good.
What? Whereas that quiz was. Whereas that was good radio.
You can join in and stuff.
But the
with that.
problem is,
okay.
Karl, why do you rush to do it? I told you before we should practice these things. That's how
Although,
it's
to be
done.
fair, Steve, I haven't got time to do anything, so at least Karl's coming up with stuff.
But I don't mind, running
What other
through with
ideas
it
have you
while
got?
you're having a kip outside.
Really?
doing
What
the
other ideas have you
records.
got? Have you got any other ideas, Karl? Because we've got another hour, but have you got anything at all?
I've got that feature Educating Ricky, which is a bit of a play on words as well. Right? Do you know the film, Steve?
Educating Rita.
Yeah.
I'll see what you've done. Go
I'm
on.
doing that, and I teach Ricky stuff.
What do you teach me, Karl?
Well, I've got a few different topics.
Go on.
Do you know, like how you taught me about Hitler and Che Guevara and Winston Churchill? Mm-hmm. I'm going to come in with topics every week, and this week I've got
Ghosts.
No, hanging bacon is one of the topics.
Say that again.
Hanging bacon.
Hanging bacon.
All the titles.
Francis Bacon.
No, all the titles are sort of named to sort of tease you and get you more interested in it.
Hanging bacon. Well, you've certainly intrigued
Go
me.
on. What's another title one?
Hairy Chinese kid.
I'm gonna go for that one.
If there was a university degree
Yeah,
with that
yeah.
title,
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go for hairy Chinese kid.
And
I
the
think.
final one,
Yeah.
Alien gives man a beard.
Right.
Alien gives man a beard.
I am going to burst. Right, listen, Carl, you've got to tell me. Right, first, right, let's do it in reverse
No, we're
order.
not going to do it now anyway.
What do you mean? We've got to do it now. I mean, this is the first interesting thing you've said in an hour. Okay, the listeners have just been subjected to rubbish and mistakes and everything for the last 6 months. Please, we've got to do Alien gives man a beard. What is that? Tell us that.
Right.
Sorry, this is just you telling me something, is it? This feature is you telling me something.
Well, teaching you something, educating Ricky.
So are we playing it now? We're already into this feature, well into this feature, are we?
Yeah, I suppose we are, yeah.
Should there not be a jingle or something?
Yeah, can we have a
Well, there's
jingle?
no point, because look, I come up with ideas and you dismiss them straight away, so I'm not wasting my time making stuff.
Right.
If you don't like
well, okay, let's play Educating Ricky.
Right.
Brilliant. Go. Right.
Right, so-
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Educating Ricky.
Right, what we going for then? Hanging the bacon, airy Chinese kid, Alien gives man a beard.
I think Alien gives man a beard.
I'd like to do that.
Right, there's this fella, I think it happened in America, and he saw a bright light in the sky. And
Carl, if you're bored.
he stood there.
This is a true story, is it?
Yeah. He stood there
Yes, of course it isn't, Steve.
and he saw this bright light and it came closer and closer and it was a UFO, right?
Yep.
And he looked at it and it disappeared, right? And he gets back in his car
He looks in the mirror.
and he looks in the mirror.
Yep.
He's only got a beard.
He has.
You sure it wasn't someone else who got in the car and he was still standing out there?
No, right?
What?
And it turned out
Yeah.
he got home and said to his wife or his girlfriend, it's a bit weird. So I just got out of the car to look at a bright light, and I got back in the car and I grew a beard, and she said, never mind your beard, where have you been for 3 days? And what had happened is...
He passed out because he was pissed.
No. The UFO had taken him for 3 days.
Yeah.
But he'd only thought that he'd only looked at it and it went away.
Yeah.
But what had happened is he took him and
Yeah.
he grew a beard because he hasn't had a shave.
Right, okay. I mean, was Will Smith or Tommy Lee Jones anything to do with this at all? Did you see this on a video maybe and thought it was an educational film?
No, it's from a book that some kind person sent in to me. Here.
Can I just ask again? Just again. I'm just throwing this right back at you. Do you think there's any other possible answer here? Right, a man is absent for 3 days from home.
He's
the
grown a
length
beard.
of time that it could take to grow a beard, lest we forget. What if he hadn't actually seen a bright light in the sky?
What if he
he'd
was
been
lying? What if
drunk?
he was lying?
He'd got knocked unconscious. He'd had a car crash.
Just
any
lying.
number of
No,
other things.
just lying.
Or he was just lying.
Yeah, he'd been on a bender, getting pissed for 3 days
and that
with
was
his
his
mates.
excuse to his wife.
And they went, Dennis, what are you going to tell your wife?
Well, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
She's not going to believe I was out with you, lads.
Just say you're only away for a minute. No, I wasn't away from it because of the beard. Oh, yeah, look, it looks like you've been out for 3 days. Well, we have, that's...
Exactly.
Right, OK, we've got to cover that then. Alien abduction.
Great one.
OK, let's try that.
Do you see? That's a little scenario there that could have been played out.
So, when you say educating Ricky, what have I learnt from this? Never listen to you again. That's all I've learnt so far. Never listen to you.
Yeah, we'll add a little bit more in here, right? To
Well,
spice this
no,
up.
what do you mean add a little bit more?
We'll add a bit more to this what I'm educating you about,
Go on.
right? There's only a law in America that says if you touch a UFO, you're going to get done. Now, why would they make a rule? I don't know that... Do you know, like, all their rules have a code?
Carl, I genuinely do not know what you're talking about.
Right, do you know, like, how here they might have...
Do you know
I
what...
have no idea.
Right,
Okay.
do you know, like, over
Rick,
here...
I'm listening to Capital on these headphones. I got Foxy on from yesterday.
Right, let's bin that.
No, wait, it's great. No,
I want to hear about Airy Chinese Kid.
let's play a tune. And
Okay,
let's come
play a
back
tune,
with
come back with Chinese
Play
Kid,
a bit-
definitely.
Some doors.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just thought I'd go back, take it back to the 60s. This is a tune that a friend of mine sent
If
me.
you touch UFO, you get done.
Soul Kitchen from The Doors.
Shambles today, this.
David Bowie, Slow Burn, yeah. Quite a Eno trilogy
Yeah,
feel
not bad
about
at
it.
all, yeah.
Lodger
Is it
and
a
sort
new
of
tune?
low type, yeah. But, yeah.
Enjoyable.
Now, okay. That's stressful, isn't it? I think we've got things working now. We've had people come in and out, just shaking their head going, shouldn't have bought that desk. But it's all sorted now, I think. And
You notice how
I'm
it took
sorry.
about
What?
25 minutes for them to come down as well, though? Do you feel like we're maybe quite low in the pecking order in the building?
Definitely.
You know, it's like Capital First, Capital Gold. They can shoot off to other sort of pirate stations.
Yeah.
People's car radios, then they come back here.
Oh dear. Oh, I had a job at Richard Sounds.
Yeah.
Light fitting was buzzing. Now, but we've got. Thanks for staying, listening. Right, okay. Educating Ricky. What have we got? Airy Chinese kid. Go on.
Right, yeah. This is the. I didn't want to do this.
What do you mean you want to do it?
Well, I wanted to give you three, and I gave you one. It was like the alien man gets a beard or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Which was total rubbish. So this one should be better, maybe.
Hairy Chinese kid. Right. Well, we've talked about hairy people in the past,
True enough.
haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, the little kids who grew up in woods and hung around with wolves and that.
Yeah. Again, you're confusing it. Yeah, they're not. There were some people that were born. Very hirsute. They were not the people who were brought up with wolves.
Yeah.
You just put that together in your Homer Simpson type mind.
Right. Well, this is like a sort of close to that sort of story.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, right, Chinese people aren't that hairy as a nation. No, seriously, that's a well-known fact. They don't have that much body hair and stuff.
Okay.
So this little kid who was born over there, he was like covered in stuff,
Was he?
and it was only his nose that wasn't hairy. The rest of his body was caked in hair, right? And his hair sort of
What
grew.
sort of hair was it? Was
thick hair.
No, what I mean is, was it sort of like a pony's mane? So he just looked like an Ewok. You know what I mean? Just like hanging down, sort of straight, dark
Well,
hair.
in the picture, it looked like it grows
was it
from his
downy?
eyebrow. It grows from his eyebrows quite thick, and then it just goes all the way over
You
his
don't think
head.
it was just really long eyebrows that he'd done a comb over?
No, it was all over his body. It had a picture of like his back and that.
Yeah.
And
Had he styled it? Had he styled it at all? Did he have it in a quiff or?
no, it was just
hanging everywhere.
all over him.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know, this is a bit weird, happening in China, where we're not normally that hairy.
That was the scientist speaking there.
Yeah.
And the press, the local press, and that were getting him down, calling him monkey boy and all this.
Oh,
And
thinking Chinese press.
but the doctor,
Yeah. Oh.
They're cruel, aren't they?
the
It's like
doctor,
those game shows.
well,
That's Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
and the doctor said,
I was Carl talking through all that time while we were just like talking to each other then. Because I turned round and I still saw he was talking. Go on.
So anyway, the local press came down to see the hairy boy, the monkey
yeah,
boy.
and they were like being tight, taking the mickey out of him, and the doctor said
Throwing him nuts.
he's only hairy. Said he's a healthy young kid. The only faults he's got is he's got a little bit of eczema and a boil. And he said everybody should just treat him the same, and I think he grew up a healthy kid. Yeah, so that's the
That's
That's the end of the story.
that's not a story.
why.
But I've got nothing. I don't know what to say to that. So someone in China was born slightly hairier than the rest, and he was normal apart from eczema and a boil. That to me isn't a story. But if it is, I've got a million. I mean, it's sort of like bloke from Manchester went a bit bolder than the rest, got a job on radio. He was normal. I mean, that's not a story, is it? Do you know what I mean?
All right then.
Hang on.
Hold on, he's got the big guns. You're not going to give us hanging bacon, are you?
Yeah.
Come on then, come on then,
Right.
This is
come
the one
on,
we've been looking
come
forward
on.
to. This is it.
No, this is a good one.
This is the one.
And this is a story, right? Do you know the saying, chewing the fat?
Good one. It's one of my favourites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what it means?
Talking.
Right. Well, do you know where it came from?
No.
Right. What they used to do years ago, when people didn't have much money.
Is this the same as throwing the baby out with the bathwater?
No, it's not. It's not the same saying. But
No,
it's,
but I mean, is it as wrong as that was?
Well, let me tell you, and we'll
Go
see.
on. Okay.
Like people go out to work, and with the money, they'd buy food.
Oh yeah, go on. This is a good system. What? Go on. What do you mean? People go out to work and with the system.
And if you were quite well off, you might treat your family to some bacon, right? But do you know, like in these days, if people earn a lot of money, they might buy a nice suit or a car.
Yeah. So what are you saying? You're saying wait. Let me get this straight. You're saying that you go out to work and get money to buy things to live, and if you get sort of enough money to live and you've got some left over, you might treat yourself on like a suit or a car or something. Is that what you're...
Yeah.
Oh,
but
go on.
back then, if you earned money, they'd say,
This is olden times.
yeah,
Okay.
let's get some bacon in, right? And what they'd do, they'd hang it in the kitchen
What, to show it off?
to show it off to all the neighbours and friends. Because if you had hanging bacon, it was like, he's doing all right for himself.
Yeah.
Some lovely bacon.
So they had loads of bacon hanging up, and people would come round, right? And whilst they stood in the kitchen talking about whatever they're talking about,
in olden times.
they'd say, do you want a bit of rind? And they'd rip a little bit of rind off, and whilst they're having a chit-chat,
Chewing the
they'd
fat.
chew on the rind.
Well, I think that's probably true.
And
I
it's
haven't
like-
heard that, but that one to me sounds true. Do you see the difference between that one and a man was abducted and grew a beard? Can you see the difference in
Yeah, but
why I
different-
accept that story?
Different stories for different things.
Different stories for different things. So, see, that's a nice story. If it's true, I don't know if it's true. I mean, but it seems totally possible, viable, quite interesting. I won't be quoting that myself until I verified it. But that's, you know, I won't be telling anyone the bloke got in the car and he had a full-faced beard. Why has his car been towed away?
Because it was a quiet road.
Was it?
wasn't in the way. So,
Are you filling in the blanks again? That wasn't in the book, was it, that you read? See, this is the thing. Sometimes I think you make up bits of the story as though they were fact. That doesn't seem right.
well, that's all you can do, innit? So that's educating Ricky. Will we
Brilliant.
do that next week?
That is brilliant.
No, I think
Carl.
that was good. I did. I mean, I enjoyed that. I learned something from that.
I mean, I want to get I mean, this is all from one book, is it?
Yeah.
That's an interesting book.
With the, I don't want to dwell on it, but with the hairy Chinese kid, what did they say about that? What was the, I mean, was it once there was born a kid who was slightly more hairy than everyone else, but it's all right, he only had a boil. Oh, how did they word it? How did this capture your imagination?
There was a
Well,
picture.
it was a picture that grabbed me first of all,
Sure.
and it was like, God, what's up with him? And that's when I read it.
Did you see the boil and the eczema or just the hair?
No, you see, because his face is like, just under his eyes is sort of nice and smooth, and his nose is sticking out, and that's not hairy. But the rest of him, it looked like he had a sort of a balaclava on or something. And then I read on, and it's like, this is a hairy kid in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay. Good. Anything else in there? Because I mean, I like that.
no, we'll do more of that next week.
How is that alongside hanging bacon, alien abduction, a hairy Chinese kid, and a little interesting fact about the derivation of a phrase?
What do you mean?
He didn't understand a word of that. I knew the word derivation was going to cause problems. I thought derivation shouldn't have come out.
No, I wasn't disputing. He's all smug because he just had a phone call. That was Beck, lost cause. Go on, tell him why you're all smug.
Because Adrian just called up
Yeah.
after hearing the story about the Chinese kid,
Yeah.
and he said, yeah, that's true. He said that there was a TV programme on it.
Yeah.
He had a chromosome defect,
Yeah.
and it made him hairy, and his mum and dad used to have to shave him. That wasn't in the book. But thinking about it, that's not a good move anyway, is it?
What
Because they say
shaving
that for women, if you get a few hairs on your top lip, don't shave it because it'll grow back thicker and faster. So
They should just, let him be
they should have
hairy?
just said, well, let's see how bad it gets. But if they went in there straight away, if he came out as a baby and a little bit hairy, they should have left it maybe for a little bit. But Adrian called up and said, yeah, he was hairy, he was
Yeah,
all
but we
right.
weren't disputing there was a Chinese kid born slightly hairier than the rest.
We were disputing the fact that you didn't actually tell us a story. You
And-
just told us a
And
sort
what
of
we are
selection of
disputing
facts.
is that man was abducted by aliens for 3 days and grew a beard.
Yeah.
That's definitely not true.
No,
We don't know about chewing the fat, but it sounds quite viable.
Yeah.
You see, the difference is between me and Steve and you is that what we believe isn't random. Do you know what I mean? It's not random. The things that...
we don't believe stuff just because it's interesting.
It's not every other thing we believe and every other thing we don't. We
Well, I
sort of
think
like...
Karl believes stuff if it's interesting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
If he thinks, oh, intriguing. Fact.
He said to me on the before he got a minute, he said that Ollie's record, Ian Evie's my brother. What's that about then? And I went, I don't know. I heard it was about someone who had a disabled brother, and it was lifting him in and out of a car or something. And someone said, "Oh, do you want a hand?" And he went, "No, it's not heavy. He's my brother." i.e., this isn't a burden for me.
Yes, yes,
Right?
yes.
Carl, what did you say?
I'd say
No, I'll tell you what he said. He went, that's ridiculous. He was still heavy. And he said, don't turn down help.
which we were talking about that because a new feature we're starting about this time every week.
Oh, yeah.
We start about this time every week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do that song's got a good story.
Okay.
Yeah, love it, snappy. Go on, go on.
And there's loads of songs out there, isn't there, with songs that you couldn't fade out. When you hear them on the radio and that, you don't want anyone to talk over the start or the end.
Yeah.
Because
but
it's
remember we did this once before with Killing a Georgie by Rod Stewart?
Yep.
And I was a bit worried that it might have been a true story, because we were, you know, joking about it. And he went, oh, you know that Killing a Georgie? He went, I think it is a true story. I went, why? He went, I listened to it again, and Rod Stewart at the beginning says, this is one of my best friends. So... It's brilliant, isn't it? It's genius.
So there's loads of songs out there, and what I want to do, we want to get the audience involved in this. So if you've got like a favourite song that's got a really good
if you've got an
story,
audience.
well,
yeah, go on.
And they email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk and they say what the song is now.
What would examples be then?
Examples, ones that jump to mind straight away for me. Elvis, In the Ghetto.
Yeah, good one.
Brilliant.
Andrew Gold, Lonely Boy.
Absolutely.
Don't know that one.
Eminem, Stan.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Good one. You couldn't fade it out, could you? Because you go, well, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely.
And that's what I'm saying. Not just any sort of pop song that keeps repeating itself. And, you know, it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it skips or, you know what I mean, if you turn the radio off.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about
Ernie,
songs.
the fastest milkman was.
Yeah, that is a good story. That is a good story. Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know that one?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a story, yeah.
Ted from Teddington, he drove the baker's van.
Well,
So what have we got then? Have we got one?
so we're going to kick it off today with Stevie Wonder, Living Just Enough for the City.
Okay.
And just briefly...
Sum it up. Right,
Yeah.
if you are nipping out, maybe you're in the car and you're about to pull up somewhere and get out, what it's all about is a lad who's growing up in, like, America in some rough area, right? And he's trying his best to do well and get a job and everything, but because of where he's from, it's stopping him doing that, right? It's like how I grew up on an estate in Manchester. I had to leave there and come to London to do all right for myself, right? And it's his whole family, and it's a tale of, like, how his mum works dead hard and works loads of hours, but the kids are always well dressed and cleaned. It doesn't mean just because you haven't got a good job, you let your house run down. Do you know what I mean? She's looking after it. The sister, you know, she hasn't got new clothes, but they're always clean, and her knees are clean, I think it says in one point.
Good. Excellent. Clean knees, always important.
So will we give it a listen? Let everyone
Brilliant,
hear
it's
it?
a
Well, I
great
don't
track.
think Stevie can do it justice. After that explanation.
Right, so
I'm not sure he's going to
he
top
uses
that.
like some sort of like backing tune to try and
Try and pep it up a bit, because
Yeah.
you have really knocked the socks off it.
brilliant. I'm looking forward to the
right, here
clean
we go
knees.
then. It's a new feature.
What is it called again?
The story in that song's really good. Here's Stevie Wonder.
Go on then, Carl. Back announce that. It's your choice, that.
Right, songs with good stories that you can't fade out.
Yeah. Although you can heavily edit them for
Yeah,
them.
I noticed you didn't play the full version, which has
No, it's a
obviously
radio,
got
eh?
the complete story in. You've just played a.
I haven't heard the other. That's
single
all I
version.
know.
Well, in the album version,
He gets
goes to jail.
abducted. He gets abducted as well, and he comes back with a big beard.
Yeah, and he's
No.
covered in hair. No,
No.
he gets arrested and goes to jail. But it's just it's just because he gets picked up because he's black and he hasn't done anything wrong. There's a whole other
never heard that
sort
one.
of section.
Maybe we should change this section.
No, what we'll do, right?
Abridged versions of songs.
Yeah.
No, next week we'll play the second bit, and it'll be like Star Wars or something like that. Brilliant.
Doves. Caught by the River on XFM 104.9. Well, it's been a good show, hasn't it? There's been sort of like quite a rock and roll 70s feel to it. Mainly the equipment. But we got through it. Karl's been telling us some great insights into his mind, really. We've had a few laughs, a few tears. Bit stressful. What were you telling me in the week about when you went to visit your dad in hospital?
Oh, we're talking about yeah. Me when I got back off holiday, my dad was in hospital, I shot back to see him, see how he's getting on, and hospitals are depressing places, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really, like, God, you know, even if you're not that ill, it makes you feel worse.
Yeah.
Because it's really, like, drags you down. There's people walking around moaning, and, you know...
You, mainly.
Yeah. Nurses.
And, my dad was
political.
there.
Yeah.
Is,
High five.
Satire.
Do you know what I mean?
I would like to be the
Because they don't get
NHS.
paid enough and all that, and they do,
Oh.
like...
No, well, that's...
Tony
what I mean.
Blair, are you listening?
I don't want to look like I'm moaning about the people working, because they all work really hard.
Yeah, of course they do,
everyone,
yeah.
But it's just
God bless
they are depressing places.
High five.
Nice one,
Go
nice
on.
one.
Yeah.
Right, so so I'm sat there, and my dad's getting fed up, and
Is that because you're visiting?
just he's quite an active bloke, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden he's got to stay in bed, and you know, it's like sit down, stop moving about, and all this. So so he's sat there, and there's an old woman in the bed next door, right, and she's in a bad way anyway.
Yeah.
Right. She must have been... She'd looked about... I'd say she looked about 98 or something like that.
Okay, good.
Right. Now, I don't know what was wrong with her, but she was always constantly moaning, and you could see that the nurses were trying their best to keep her happy, and she wasn't having any of it. And, you know, she was moaning because her hands had gone blue.
Well, that is a worry, to be honest.
Well, it's not, because she's 98.
Is that what happens?
But why doesn't the doctor... If I was a doctor, and I'm not one... But,
No, Carl, don't be modest. Are you a doctor? Yes or no?
but if I was
think he's
there-
let it slip. Are you, Carl? Are you a doctor?
No, listen.
Look me in the eye.
Right. Yeah,
Right,
So this
Carl-
woman had blue hands. Had
She
she
had-
seen a spacecraft?
right. So...
Go on.
She had blue hands. Now, she's 98. If I was a doctor... I'd be
No,
thinking,
she's not 98. You said earlier on she looked about 98. So you're making that up.
It's just shifted from
98.
speculation to fact.
Absolute fact now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, she's 98.
It is fact now.
There's a 100-year-old woman.
Yeah, go on, yeah.
If I was a doctor, I'd be thinking...
You're not, are you? You honestly, you
How did I con them? How did I get away with this?
I'd be thinking...
Right.
She's 98. She hasn't got long left. Why not just let her be at home and be happy in
With
her
her blue
own
hands,
in her own space?
Yeah.
You know, and let her have a nice life, whatever's left.
Because she may hurt herself. She may have falls. Some people have to go in there for their own protection. She might not have immediate
More
family.
than that, she may not have been dragged in against her will.
No,
She may
no.
have come to hospital because she was worried
Yeah.
about her blue hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I was talking to Ricky, he said, "Oh, what it would have been is probably a bit of." Did you say it's rheumatism or something?
No, I said I mean, a blueness can be through lack of circulation.
Right. So just.
And
say,
I'm
right,
definitely not a doctor.
You've got blue hands, bad circulation. We're going to send you home. We'll give you a Rubik's cube. Play around with that with your hands. Get the blood.
Rubik's Cube!
Get the blood pumping.
Yeah.
And don't worry. I don't say, oh, it's really bad. Just think she's 98. Let her have a nice rest of the life.
Yeah.
But instead, she was there, and the annoying thing was, and they do this with a lot of people in hospital, they pump you with drugs, try to sort it out. They don't, you know, there's probably a bit of guesswork going on. Maybe. A little bit.
Not as much as you, but go on.
Right? And because of that, they sort of break wind a lot. So I'm sat there with my dad talking. Drugs do that, Steve. I'm sure if there's a doctor listening or a nurse, they will clarify
Right.
that if they pump you with all sorts of stuff, it wants to come out.
Right.
So you're sat there having a serious chat. It's a quiet hospital. The woman next door with the blue hands suddenly starts seeping gas, right? I start laughing. Because if there's one thing that makes you laugh, it's that, innit?
It's a 98-year-old woman with blue hands farting.
So you try to hold it in because it's a really quiet hospital, and it'd be obvious that that I was laughing at, and I didn't want to be mean, but
No.
it is funny. And then it got me talking about my auntie, because my auntie Nora, she same thing, pumped her with loads of drugs. She used to have a cabinet next to the bed is like boots. She's got loads of stuff, right, for all sorts of stuff. And I mean, she's not that old, but she's on loads of stuff, right?
She's
And
a bit coked up, is she? Smack?
she called up my mum once, and
Yeah, you told us this. Go on, tell it again.
and she said, "Oh, how you doing?" And that. She said, "All right." Bit worried though. My mum said, "Why? What's up?" She said, "I've been breaking wind." So she goes, "Well, you know." She says, "No, but this one is going on and on and on." And she was like, she was like, what do you say? What's like passing wind, farting for 5 minutes. one thing, not like you know, trumping, and then nothing.
Yeah.
Continuous.
Continuous drone of a fart.
Yeah.
I don't think she had... How big was she? She must be the size of a barn.
No, she's not that big. She's, you know, she's good for her age.
No,
Quite
but I
slim
mean...
and that, quite slim.
No,
It's
but
just-
fighting for 5 minutes. Where's all the gas? Was she circular breathing? Was she sucking it in with her mouth?
It was just, I don't know that much about it. But she called up my mum. About 2.5 minutes in,
Could you hear it in the background?
2.5 minutes in!
2.5 minutes in, she called my mum up, and it went on for a further 2.5 minutes.
Oh.
And she just stayed on the phone, did she?
Where
The whole
was-
time? Going,
well-
can you hear that?
Well,
Yeah.
Did she hold the phone next to her arse? Listen to that.
She was off the
I'm
ground.
trying to work a tune down.
she was actually hovering. She was 4
Yeah.
foot off the ground
Yeah.
when they found her, the ambulance
Yeah.
men.
The cat's dead.
Don't light a match! Don't light that cigarette!
Yeah, it's like that advert. The kids come home from school, switch on the lights.
Yeah. There they see Granny
Yeah.
hovering, turn the light on.
Be careful if you have an elderly woman at home.
Yeah. Drugs make you fart.
so that's what I'm saying, you know, just let these people...
What are you saying? No, wait a minute, what are you saying?
I'm saying let people enjoy the life they've got left.
No, you're not. You're saying don't put them in hospital, leave them at home to die.
No, I'm not.
Give them a Rubik's Cube and let them die.
I'll tell
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I'll tell you something now, right? Steve,
Right.
I'll tell you something. I didn't want to do it because it'd bring the show down, but she did die.
Who, the blue-handed lady?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because I said to my dad, how's the woman next door? He said,
Ex-party.
oh, she went last night. They've got an old fella in there now.
God.
So, there you go. So, wouldn't it have been better to leave her at home where her friends and family can call her and speak to her, even nip that round if they want, you know, with a cat, I imagine.
No, it's definitely a cat now. What was that cat's called that you imagine?
Probably, I'm seeing like a big ginger one, so I don't know, something like, I don't know, maybe ginger or whatever. Maybe I had a budgie. But that's what I'm saying, just let them enjoy this life, because dying in hospital, I wouldn't like to do it. If I went to the doctors and they said, you haven't got long life left, I'd say, well, I'll stay at home.
Yeah.
And that's the point I'm getting at,
Yeah.
right? If you can't do anything for them, let them enjoy the life.
Yeah, a Rubik's Cube.
Right. Well, good. Backfired. Now, let's play the second of the Rolling Stones track. I'm going to try and do this every week. It's a feature called Too Lazy to Go and Get Another Album.
Yeah.
What about a classic bit of rock and roll? Yeah?
I'd love to hear
Brown Sugar. Do you know what this is about, Karl?
Drugs.
Maybe, I'll tell you later. Wow. Stones, Brown Sugar. Steve thinks I can't tell you what this is about because it's too rude for radio. But you've done it again, haven't you? You've had another call, haven't you?
Yeah, just that drugs do make you have wind, morphine especially. That's the bad one to have.
And that was from a medical student, wasn't it?
Yeah. Up in Leeds, so cheers for that.
Haven't had any calls about the alien abduction, funnily enough.
it. No clarification on that so
No,
far.
no.
Keep you posted, though.
Yeah. If
When
anything
those calls
happens,
come
we
in.
will let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it. We got through it with all these mistakes. They've got to get this equipment fixed and they've got to go to HMV Monday and buy about, I'd say, £5,000 to £10,000 worth of new albums. Because that's definitely.
It's gonna be good
Get
next
this
week.
fixed. No, get this fixed. Definitely.
Yeah. Don't go on about that. Next week, though, we'll have more educating
That's the
Ricky.
phone. Look, that's the phone.
Yeah, don't do that.
What?
Educating Ricky. We'll do the quiz. Rock Busters. Do that again.
Right,
Yeah.
I
And
might not be
songs.
here. If that's the case.
And Steve,
What?
what have you got?
What, next week?
No.
I'm
Last
just going to
track.
bring some sandwiches. Do you notice I was quite quiet for the last 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Just dozed off.
Yeah, well, the air conditioning's...
Exactly, I'm feeling quite muggy.
It's too... That doesn't work either. And this is totally serious. I'm not joking for the... It's ridiculous. So...
Right, a song for the ladies to end with as ever. Sly and the Family Stone. It's always a favourite. If you want me to stay.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Cheers.
Sweet.